I'm your host, Darth Nipples, and today we're going to be playing more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Entering on Dantooine. Grab a beer, roll a J. There we go. Are we in? Welcome back, everybody. How are we doing? Hope you're doing good. I updated a few of the mods. I added a couple little tiny things. Most of it's pretty straightforward. But check it out on the Nexus. I added the high-resolution armors that we talked about adding. I thought I had already added it. I had not. Pretty cool. Lots of new armors and cool little sets. I added in all of the revan items, which of course you get later in the game. And as well as that, I added in a few extra new little lightsabers that have unique designs that I thought would add a little bit more immersion to what we were doing. So let's get ready. Oh, the courtyard. Nah, we're down here. We're way down here. There we go. Let's make sure that's okay. Let's make sure that's okay. And one of those, and one of these. Alright, it's good to be back, fellas. Oh, man, I hope you guys catch a little bit of our Battlefront. We usually play Battlefield 1 on this channel, but we played a little bit more Battlefront 2 as a little just hype for tonight. I hope you all enjoyed it. We're chill, but damn, are we ass at that game. Oh, I tried so hard. So very hard. We're doing pretty good. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I thought it had crashed. We did it. We're back on Dantooine. We've already talked to all the goons and gooblies over here. We do have all of the cut content from the original game restored. We're here with our boys Candaris and Karth. I don't know if I'd call Karth one of our boys, but he's welcome to be here. Hello.
Enjoy the time you have here on Dantooine. I think the council...
You think the council what? We'll never know. They got the beautiful manta rays with... That one appears to have a giant ball sack. Who's this? Is this guy new? I've never seen Nee before. Yes, you're a Jedi. I'm grateful your people harbored me in my times of need. You might give something back. After my flight, all I have is my thanks, which your order gladly has. What happened to you? Okay, so basically he fled a world that was being destroyed by the Sith fleet, and he came here, and everybody took him in, but he has nothing left. Yes, Jedi always have more to attend to. Let me know if you'd prefer to read the subtitles for the aliens, or you'd rather me read it out loud. I wonder if we could... I know in Kotor 2, you go into the basement of the Dantooine Enclave. Who's this?
Please be careful on the plains, apprentice. Cath hounds are about.
Cath hounds. Thomas! T, what's up, bro? How you doing? How's life? Hope everything is good and beautiful. I think Karth was talking, but I don't know what he's saying. Who's this? Look at those birds, man. Ah, it's a beautiful game. Just mountains, plains, cath hounds.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see? Let
me turn it up just a little tiny bit. Your companion?
We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if he... Could he have been kidnapped?
Does anyone have a grudge against him?
Not that I know of. None of my neighbors really know he's there. Maybe it was the Mandalorians. Or maybe Cathhounds. But no, Cathhounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No, it must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked.
Did someone break it down?
No, the door was undamaged and showed no signs of tampering.
Could it have been opened from the inside?
Well, yes it could have, but he had no reason to run away. His programming...
Wait a minute. A droid?
Well, yes, he is a droid, but he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine.
My precious. Oh my. Oh geez. How does that even work? Do you just like plug into his outlet and then he just like electrocutes you a little bit? You live alone with this droid?
He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound.
Wow, she really misses her droid, doesn't she?
Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me.
If I happen to see him, I'll send him back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
Oh, I don't like... There's something about the tone of her voice that makes me think that she's really in need of the droid, if you know what I mean. Just a little bit of electrocution. Hey, Hi Dad Streams, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. And T said, nah, I want you to talk in his language back to him. Nah, blah, blah, best. Yeah, life is good. Got a lot of people work. Averaging around 8K a month. 8K a month. Brother is rolling in the dough. That's incredible. Umbra, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Glad you guys are both here, bro. His name is Adam, a simple merchant with a much noble purpose. Noble, are you?
Baba Hassan Shan. Noba Mulira Tilai Kuka. Chiwa Aita Kan Kicha na Tupornibo. Kun Muliras Limo Poiwanga. Tangi Tuamaji. Human Act in Ikatune. Chiwi Aita Ka.
The settlers of Tatooine and the nobles have been having trouble as of late.
Chuna Mulira. Tangi Tuamaji Kuna. Tonki Pa Nonku Nek Abog.
No, so this is like an opportunistic merchant. He says he thinks that sad things are happening to these people, therefore he's made it his mission to bring things to them. You're trying to sell me something. Weapons and guns at low prices. What would you like this fine day? He sells a hot death in a variety of exciting flavors. Also, I'm smoking the death sticks. My bros got them back on. I had a whole bunch of people with me this weekend, and they did nothing but smoke cigs and nicotine. And as much as I try to quit, they reel me back in. Oh, man. Umbra, did you ever get that drink with your boy? Your new roommate? Or your new, I guess, new housemate? Pretty cool. I guess he's your next door neighbor. I don't know what I'd call him. Captain, have any maps of the area?
Kakinja nawabagaon. Bagwa siyang kontimachit chiwi aita ka chonchicha.
I'd like a map of this area.
Baba Hassan Shah.
Only 2 credits? I'll take it.
Kakinja nawabagaon.
Any other maps? Let's get all of his maps. It's only 4 credits for all his maps. Let's see what he has. Oh man, Cassis Fett's battle armor. This is like Boba Fett's, well, I guess Jango Fett's, like what? Great. I mean, this is like, what, 3,000 thousands of years before? Oh man, I don't know. How did the family line even stay alive? It's crazy, because if you think about like real life, like the lineages, people can only trace their family lineages back so far. Like even if they're like royalty, like that's pretty much the best they're gonna get, but like the oldest family lineage I can think of is like a patrician family from Rome, allegedly. They don't know for sure. But could you imagine? I'm sure there's some Chinese families that have been around for thousands of years. Oh man, he's got some good shit. Bronzium light battle armor. Do we want to buy any of this? We have 10,000 credits. Flamethrower. I'll actually get the flamethrower. The flamethrower is pretty good. And a couple frag grenades. Let's get some of that. Do we want any of these? Senegar Warsuit? Resistance versus Sonic. Bronzium. I think we're good. I think we're good for now. We also have a ton of shit to sell, so we can always sell some stuff. Oh no. Oh, it's a little dog. Oh, they want to come play with us. Hello, friends. Oh no. I don't like this.
You asked for this!
I'm gonna put you down. Michael Vick style. Oh god, that was dark. Oh, who's this? It's like a roaming bull. Oh. Also, one of the things I did notice, if we're wearing this armor, which is really good, Davik's Warsuit, because it's not light, we actually can't cast all of our powers. So actually, it might be better to wear this Achani fiber armor. We wear this, maybe switch over to Karth and give him his light battle armor. He could wear Davik's. What is he wearing? He's just wearing clothes. All right, let's give him Davik's Warsuit. Cool. Perfect.
What? Yeah, what do you want?
Do you know anything about this world?
From what we saw from space, this world doesn't have a lot of people. I couldn't really have found much work here anyway, so I never had an interest. It looks like a farm world. The Republic has thousands of these places. Ones that get by farming crops and hunting herds of native beasts. But I might have underestimated this place. It seems to be more than I thought. You have anything else you want to ask?
Give me more war stories.
I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements.
I would have harnessed that power sooner. What was your story?
I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with a basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle.
I didn't think Mandalorians got afraid.
Every new warrior has to fear to understand how to beat it. You must know that. The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below.
You dropped out of orbit from a droid?
The exhilaration, The euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life.
Oh man, I want a Basilisk War Droid.
I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing.
Your choice.
When I used to play Star Wars: The Old Republic all the time, what the heck? Why can't I cast this? What do I need to be wearing? I mean, this is light, right? What happens if I wear nothing? Can I do it? Oh, I can now. Wait. Wait. Oh, come on. Alright. Get in here, boys.
You asked for this! What? Yes?
Yeah, your neighbor. He's maybe coming over for the 4th. Cool. Are those clove cigarettes? Heard they're really good, but I've never had them myself. This is just a regular old-fashioned... Dude, I don't know what we're gonna wear. Let's just keep the... Shit. I don't want to wear nothing. Alright. For now, no powers. It's actually an Enjoy. You can get them at the gas station. They're super cheap. They don't cost much at all. Come here, boys.
Let's go!
You there.
You asked for this! You asked for this! Huh? That hurt, I You asked for this! That hurt, I You asked for this!
Let's hit him with everything. Unleash all your firepower.
Ready?
Oh, dude, we're making quick work of this. I feel like we're almost too high level because we've been doing all the missions. Enjoys are pretty good. I don't know, to me, it kind of reminds me of a cigarette. Like, it tastes like rich tobacco. It's thin, it's skinny. It only lasts for a certain amount of time. I mean, they're like, what, $5? Look at these things. Eerie as. Get him, boys.
How'd you like that?
Alright. Hit him with a grenade. Rapid shot, everybody.
Sure. Here it is! How'd you like that? That'll show you.
Oh, look at these guys. It's like a little gazelle. Look at his big eyeballs. Actually looks pretty great. I think this is some of that cut content I mentioned. Look at them go. I've become one with them. Day number 45. The Irias don't suspect a thing. Look, I'm almost as green as they are. What is this? What in the heck is this? Cool. This heavy stone door is sealed. The door is too thick to be even cut through with a lightsaber. We're gonna have to come back here. I reckon I know what this is. Look at the beautiful nature. Doesn't it just make you want to go hunting? Look at the giant manta rays. The little Irias. Beautiful in its way. Matali Grants. Alright, they're all over the place. There's the main area. Let's see the map. We actually don't have a map here. These guys are all over. What if we lure this guy in and we just take him out? Alright, I'll take the big one. Take that. Go, go, go.
Ready? Oh, down you go!
Oh, I love that. Fear. Once we get that up to like insanity, it hits the entire group. Just blaze right through them. We gotta check all these little corners, because there's gonna be stuff around here.
Yeah? That hurt, I bet.
Karth, what are you doing? Why are you so weak? Hold on, we gotta give him something better than this. 7 and 2. 4 and 5. 6 and 3. I guess this is the best thing we have right now. Alright. We don't have any gloves? Nothing? I think actually Candaris can wear these implants, no? Alright, I lied. I was wrong. Where is this? The Grove. I think I know where that is. Let's clear everything. We don't want these guys coming back. Karth, you know, blasters work better from a distance. Yeah, it's one of those little disposable vapes. Pretty chill. They're not bad. They're not bad at all. I might try to get something like a smock, because I get into the habit of just ripping these things.
You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, didn't you? We may have faced each other in combat. What battles were you in?
I try not to think about my past battles too much. The horrors of war are something I'd rather not relive.
The horrors of war? My people know only the glory of battle. I'm disappointed in you, Karth. I thought a warrior like you would understand.
Yeah, Karth, when did you get all peace-loving on me?
I'm not a warrior. I'm a soldier. There's a difference. Warriors attack and conquer. They prey on the weak. Soldiers defend and protect the innocent. Mostly from warriors.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. But I accept who and what I am. I don't have to justify it with words. Victory in battle is my justification.
Justification through victory. So what happens when you lose? You know, like you did against us.
You had us outnumbered 5-1. You had more ships, more troops, more supplies, and the Jedi on your side. And we still made the Republic tremble before we fell.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. I don't want to talk about this anymore, Candaris. The war is over. You lost.
Damn.
Uh-huh.
That was pretty heated. Let's give him some regular medkits. Alright, hold on.
Yes? What?
We got plenty of medkits. We'll be fine.
Yes?
Alright, let's continue. Let's check out the Mantel compound. Soaring so high. Dude, look at him. He looks kind of soft. Imagine just riding on the back of one of those. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, in the Old Republic, I actually used to have a Basilisk War Droid mount. You can get them in one of the cartel crate boxes. They're enormous. They're like 20 feet tall, 100 guns on the front, and they're supposed to be like a living droid. I know in the, they basically went extinct after the Mandalorian Wars. Like, not immediately, but like definitely towards later time. Like when you start getting around to like, I don't know, 1,000 BBY, there's no more left.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
My weapons are my authority. Should we just burst in?
Leave immediately. Only those on official family business are permitted within the estate.
These settlers have come to Dantooine seeking privacy. Perhaps we should respect their wishes.
Karth, quit being such a poon, alright? I get it. I understand. Why can't you be more like Candaris? This is like, what do you call it? Gallant and Goofus. Candaris is out here like, the glory of battle. I live to see my enemy fall before me. And then Karth is like, I don't like battle. It makes my tummy hurt. Karth. Karth is a weenie. You are, in fact, a weenie. Oh, what's this?
You've been holding out on us again. Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please! Take my wife and children instead. Anything!
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Bro, are you serious? Take my wife and children, please? That's ridiculous. Alright, let's hit him with a power. Some flurries. We need rapid shots. Power blasts. Alright, ready? Go.
Ready. Ha! How'd you like that?
Easy.
Yes?
If that guy just held on a little longer, we would have been able to save him. Equipment pack. Ooh. Very nice. I wish we could take one of these speeder bikes and zoom around like we do in Starwind. I'm sure there's a mod where you could probably pilot one of these things. Move a little quicker. What else we got? What is this? The courtyard. Okay, so that takes us back to where we just were. Little mangrove trees. Oh man, with the glowing sun in the background. The birds, the mountains, the grove. Alright, we gotta go to the grove. Alright, alright. Let's see what we got here. Head this way, I guess. Alright. Let him have it.
What? You asked for this!
Hang in there.
Time to rumble! Ready?
What?
If we get really low on this character, I can drain life out of some enemies. The Sandral Grounds. Okay, we will go there next. I have to remember where that is. Oh, that's a good call, actually. Now that I think about it, I need to post this. Boom. Alright. Who's this? Oh, no, I remember this quest. Belloc. Bolak. Bulak. Hello. Apprentice, your arrival is well timed. Who are you? I'm Bolak, Jedi from the Enclave. I was sent by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place here a few hours ago. Communication does not pose a problem, as both subsects, blah blah blah. I was going to handle this case myself, but now that you're here, it would be an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate how well you've been learning your lessons. Though you're not yet a full Jedi, perhaps you could assist me in sorting out the truth from the lies. What do you want me to do? Listen to the stories of the two suspects. I brought in information from a retrieval droid with access to the archives of the Jedi Enclave and the planetary capital. I will use my wisdom and experience to offer you some guidance, but I will not solve the case for you. There's a little benefit to do it if you solve the problem yourself. If you do not. Consider each man's account and check the facts with the information droid. Once you've gathered all the evidence you think you need, run through the possible scenario with me. If you're unable to come to a satisfactory resolution, then I will take these men to the Enclave and deal with this myself. According to the accounts of the participants, these three men were here in the field together, before the clouds broke. Earlier. I find that very odd, for most people would seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds, as it was earlier today. But that is not the most puzzling aspect of the case. The dead man, Calder Nedic, was shot in the back with a blaster rifle. The rifle was found lying near the body with bloodstains on it. It has been sent to the Enclave for analysis. Two other men were found at the scene when I arrived. One was Hand in Gold, he was unarmed. The other was Rickard Lusov, who was carrying a hunting laser. Both men say they did not know anything, and they came across the body. But both also accused the other. Obviously there is more than what has been told. Is there anything else I should know? There's one last thing. When I arrived, Handon was holding his side and Rickard was leaving one of his legs. You could do well to remember this as we progress through the case. Is there anything else you need? I will remain here to question the witnesses. Alright. This is a little bit of a fact-finding mission. You gotta figure out who's telling the truth, who's lying. And it is kind of tough, actually.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Ah, yes, of course, Mr. Gould.
Really? Well, then I assure you, on my reputation, I had nothing to do with the killing. I will help you with the case as best I can, though. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you see the killer?
And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
What do you guys think? Who do you think did it? Was it you?
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in? So, what do you...
Alright, so we heard both their stories. What did you see happen?
Well, I was out hunting Erie. I shot, and when I came over, Calder must have been hunting it himself, because...
Okay, alright. We heard all that already. He said the sun was in his eyes, but I'm pretty sure Master Bullock said that it was a cloudy day.
So, what do you want to know?
Why were you out here?
I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Iriaz. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, and pow, went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Iriaz was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now?
Not just yet. That is interesting. What if he shot him by accident? Like he thought it was an Iriaz and he just shot him?
So, what do you want to know?
Bullock said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious.
Alright.
Right.
Interesting. I don't know, never got this far in Kotor, but I'm thinking it was a hunting accident, maybe? It could be. I love how there's actually Iriaz now because of the cut content, so his whole discussion makes sense.
How can I be of further assistance?
Why were you out here?
I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there.
How often do you run out in the plains?
Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say.
You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Also very sus.
How can I be?
He just wants to tell us about his running. You're holding your side. Are you injured? Okay, that's it.
Of course.
I don't think he has anything else to say. What does the robot say?
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Voluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Kordanetic, Ricard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
Oh, Rixil from Rumble said, are you doing a dark side run? I am indeed. So I'm trying to be as evil as I possibly can. As you can tell, I'm already graying a little bit. I got some veininess. But we haven't found a red lightsaber yet, or a red lightsaber crystal. So we're still holding on. We still got a green lightsaber. For now, we're a Jedi consular. What did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about these planes.
These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Kath hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by Kath hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
I'll have more questions later.
Very well.
Alright. So we talked to both of them. We want to talk to Bolak? Yes, is there something I can do to help you with the investigation? Tell me what happened here. Alright, he already told us this. Alright, I will continue my investigation. I want to discuss the murder. Very well. We shall start at the beginning. If we find the truth behind each of the puzzle, we will no doubt resolve the case. Handon said that he was nearby and heard a shot and ran over, only to find Calder already dead. He said Rickard came out of the shadows holding a blaster in his hands. Rickard said he was hunting Irias, saw one through the glare of the sun and shot at it. It is possible that Rickard may have shot Calder accidentally, and Handon may have found the body, but that seems very unlikely explanation. It's more than likely that at least one of them is lying. Obviously, one of these men is not telling us something, but where's the truth? Gimhi says, use the Force. Use the Force, Luke. You want to spend all your money on Fortnite V-Bucks. We're not sponsored, though. Alright, let's see here. Handon is lying, Rickard is lying. Who is... Alright, hold on. This guy. He said he shot him, right? Rickard is lying. Because he said there was a glare, but the storm clouds were out, right? Let's discuss the murder. Rickard is lying. It was cloudy, there was no sun glare. Yes, well done. It was very cloudy this morning. If it had happened as Rickard said, the sun would have not been visible at the time of the killing. You seem to have caught Rickard in a bit of a lie. It seems I was correct in assuming you could help me with the case. The lie does not prove Rickard is guilty, but I think you could have taken the first step towards unraveling this mystery. We should proceed to the next point. We need to find a motive for the killing. Maybe you should talk to men about their relationship with the victim. Is there anything else you need? I will remain here. Alright. We know that this guy's lying.
So, what do you want to know?
Why were you out here?
I told you, was in my blind. Now I don't...
Do you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
So they work together on a business called Aerotech. Gimhi, I forgot to say, how you doing? Hope you had a great weekend, bud. What are you up to? Let me ask you something else.
So,
why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy.
Alright, nothing for now.
Right.
They were business partners. You may leave if you wish, but if you do, I'll have no choice but to tell the council that you lack the wisdom to solve the case.
How can I be of further assistance?
Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one said you killed him. Yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How...
I want to know something else. Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut. A hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
Oh yeah, we met that hut. He's in the Enclave. Alright.
Of course.
Nothing for now.
Of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Alright. Droid.
Is there any other information you need?
What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
Can you tell me about Calder and Rickard? So Handon's lying. He said he didn't know him, but they rented a speeder together. What do you know about Rickard?
According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched. Is there...
Okay, so Rickard has a motive. He was cheated in a business deal. And the other guy's lying because he said that he didn't know him, but he knew that he was kind of shady, but they bought a speeder together. Anything else on the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the planes.
These plains are rife with wild animals.
Okay.
Is there...
We already got that. Alright. Nothing for now.
Very well. I will be here.
Wait.
Is there any...
Okay, yeah.
Very...
Do we need to talk to them again?
So
you thought Calder was cheating you?
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
You can't deny it. Or you can deny it, but there was some bad blood between you.
Right.
Alright.
How can I be of further assistance?
You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Why would you punch his face? You better come clean.
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
Okay, so he lied about the fact that Calder, who's dead, slept with his wife. That's a pretty big motive. I think they both have a motive to kill him.
How?
Alright.
Of course.
Anything else from this guy?
So.
Alright, nothing more.
Well.
He got cucked. Right. He did. R.I.P. Handon was cucked. He was sitting in the chair. I want to discuss the murder. We know Rickard was lying about the sun blinding him while he was shooting, but we need more to go on. Let's examine the relationship of each man with the victim. Handon told me he barely knew the victim. On the other hand, Rickard and the victim were business partners. However, according to Rickard, they got along quite well. On the surface, neither man seems to have a motive for killing Calder. They're both lying. Handon is lying. Why do you believe that? He knew his wife was cheating on him. Now, that's certainly a motive for murder. In any case, it's taking shape. However, you must not jump to any quick conclusions. We have to focus on the murder weapon itself. You might want to see what information the witness in the information droid can provide about the blaster found near the bottom. Is there anything else you need? Wait, hold on. Discuss the murder. Okay, actually both of them were lying. He was lying about having bad blood. Let's talk to the droid.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the weapon found at the scene.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Alright. Anything else about the body?
These planes are rife with wild...
Alright. No.
My preliminary analysis...
He died 3 hours ago. Alright, that's nothing.
Very well.
Goodbye. Talk to you.
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Iriaz can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
Okay. So, the weapon was stolen from your house. And the guy cheated on you with, banged your wife. You wanted to kill Calder for having an affair with your wife.
Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Neddick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less.
Well, if you can't keep her, it's your own fault.
But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce.
Alright, we heard all that. Why were you out here? You're holding your side. Alright, nothing more. Alright. And you...
So, what do you want to know?
You thought Calder was cheating you. What do you know about the weapon found on the body?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Echani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Echanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
Interesting. I love having Candaris here to be like, oh, you guys are all bitches.
Right.
Oh, wait, hold on. You said iDubbbz would be proud? LMAO. Oh my god, dude. iDubbbz is genuinely screwed. I think his life has been ruined by Anissa. Oh my god, dude. In so many ways. Like in more ways than one. Maybe 5 different ways. R.I.P. R.I.P. iDubbbz. You thought Calder was cheating you.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
You can deny it, but there was bad blood between you.
Right.
Interesting. Can we tell the droid about the weapon?
Is there any other information you need?
Is there any report about Handon's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
He's lying about reporting the blaster stolen. Alright, that is extremely suspicious.
Very well.
Alright, no more from you.
How can I be of further assistance?
Let's see here. What do you know about the weapon?
That even I wouldn't. How can I be
Alright. He claims that he reported it.
injured?
Oh, sorry.
Of course.
Bolak. Something I can do? I want to discuss the murder. The blaster is handed. He lied about it being stolen. So we have caught Handon in a lie. Interesting. But I think we may need one final piece of the puzzle. There was a blood sample on the weapon that had been sent back for analysis just before you arrived. Perhaps you could inquire with the information droid about it. I will remain here for questions. Alright, alright. Droid.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Jeez, okay. That's not good. I have more questions. The blood sample was tainted.
How can I be of further assistance?
Lied about Calder having it. You're holding your leg. Are you injured?
Injured? No. Yeah, but I was.
He doesn't have anything else to say.
So, what do you want to know?
That Calder was cheating you. How did you know the victim? Bullock said you might be hurt.
Well, I kind of. So.
I feel like if we had like medical training, we have a lot of treat injury. I'm surprised we can't figure that out. The sample was degraded. I want to discuss the murder. What have you learned about the blood? I've learned it didn't belong to the victim. This is surprising, so the blood must have belonged to one of the suspects, but which one? It was Rickard's blood. Why do you believe that? He was limping earlier.
Hey, quit it! Ah, yes.
Rickard does not appear to be bleeding. I'm not sure it would have been possible to get his blood on the weapon. I suppose we're only left with one option. The blood is Handon. Perhaps we could examine him more closely.
Hey, what are you doing?
There is blood. Handon appears to have suffered some sort of blaster wound to his side. It would seem there's one logical scenario. Handon killed Calder for having an affair with his wife. Rickard was out hunting and accidentally shot Handon after he killed Calder. No, they are both guilty. A bold conclusion. One most people would not arrive at, but we are not like most people, we are Jedi. Still, I would like to know how you came to this conclusion. We know Calder was having an affair with Handon's life. What possible motive could Rickard have for wanting Calder dead? Rickard thought Calder was cheating him in business. Yes, well done. Both men had a reason to want Calder dead. This is my theory of this morning's events. Both men knew Calder would be out here this morning, and each plotted to kill him. Handon found him first and shot him because of the affair Calder was having with his wife. Shortly after, Rickard arrived on the scene. From a distance, he saw Handon and thought it was Calder. He shot him in retaliation for the credits Calder had cheated him out of from the business. Handon would have dropped his weapon, the one we found at the scene covered in blood. He probably thought Rickard was going to kill him, so he called us. Hopefully he could convince us it was Rickard.
Damn you. Damn both of you.
We did it. That is enough. The culpability of you in the murder and attempted murder of Calder Nedic is evident. Additionally, Rickard Lukov can be charged with aggravated assault and attempted murder of Holden Gold. I'll place you both under the arrest of the Jedi Order and will escort you to the folding facilities in the Jedi Enclave. You've done well here. It's obvious you've been studying your lessons carefully. I'll be sure to inform the Jedi Council of your performance in this little test.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Good day, may the Force be with you. We did it! We did it! Yay! So it was actually both of them. Secret answer C. Now we can actually go over this bridge. I don't know what's behind it, though. Have we actually gone this way yet? Path south? Ancient Grove. Okay. What does this go? Path south. Oh, yeah. The compound. The Sandral compound. Alright. We can poke them, but they don't do anything. He's kind of cute. I'll give him a little hug. Who's this?
What?
Sure.
You asked for this.
Alright. Once more.
Yeah? Good.
Nice. What's this? There's some Mandalorians over there. Oh shit.
Yes?
Good grief. Alright, we solved the case. The day is saved. Thanks to the Powerpuff Girls. Oh my goodness, we did it. Alright, this is gonna be a tough battle. I can tell already. Oh shit. Oh shit, they can see us already. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We need a shield badly. We have no shield. Okay, alright. Oh wait, now it's right here. Hit him good. Do this.
What?
Concussion. Master. Rapid. You can't actually see this guy. Okay, alright. All these. Alright. And go.
What? Ha! How'd you like that? You asked for this!
Sure.
Ready?
Yep.
Easy. Alright, we might have to change armor here in a second. Mandalorian datapad. We found a couple data pads, didn't we? Didn't we find another data pad just a second ago? Mandalorian data pad.
Yarg, did you remember not taking the XT model bike out earlier today? There was something funny with one of those intakes, and I thought it could be a jam. Ha! Consider yourself lucky. If someone was dumb enough to take that thing out, he would have plowed right through the ground within a kilometer.
Yarg went missing today in Sector B. Then Riza saw someone moving south of there. Take a couple troops and find out who did it. If they look suspicious, terminate them.
We have anything else? Yeah, lots of new stuff. Twisted Rancor. Okay, we got all this. Nice. Mandalorian datapad, melee shield. Ooh, that's really good. So the normal energy shields don't actually block a lot of the stuff. We have Brejik's armband. That's pretty weak. Alright, let's get this though. Mandalorian melee shield. Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. So if we ever get into melee combat and we need any of this, super helpful. Especially since we're a melee character. Give him the strength gauntlets. Do I have gauntlets? I think I do. I also have strength gauntlets. Okay, what his better than mine? His are better than mine. Alright, hold on. Let's get these. I feel like it doesn't really matter that he has strength though, to be honest. Sith energy shield, good. Good stuff. Candace has good stuff. Brejik's hand gloves. Dexterity. Alright. Alright, good. Should be good for now. We got another Mandalorian datapad. This one says the same thing as the last one. New items. So they both say Zharg went out missing. Alright.
Yes?
What's this? Advanced health pack. Mandalorian melee kit. Anything else? I feel like we're missing something. We need to go to the Sandral grounds at some point. But first, let's hit the Grove. That's our main quest, after all. And I need a little bit of this, just in case. The Grove. I'm saving a lot, just in case I ever want to come back and look at any of this stuff. I feel like I play this game a lot. Well, actually, I haven't played it in 10 years. But I feel like I would like, I don't know. Maybe I don't need to. Another Mandalorian melee shield. Alright, what if we... Let's get back up to full, just in case.
Uh-huh. Yes?
Perfect. Save over the Grove again. Looks like we're about to battle. I will meet your doom. Look who it is. Cat lady. Take one of those. Ask it. Oh, we did it!
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness.
Well, just who the hell are you?
I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine.
You've been corrupting the Cathounds. Why did you embrace the dark side?
When I slew my master, Quatra, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought.
And I laugh at your pathetic attempt. You slew Quatra, your master?
Yes. I struck her down in the middle of training, consumed by my anger, embracing the power of hate. But it was not enough. What is it you want? Why do you bother me?
Alright, I may try to do some light side here, just for a second. Just for a second. I know, just for a second. Because Juhani, you may not know, is a potential companion if she's left alive. And if you don't get her, you don't get her replaced by any other companion. So actually you do lose a little bit of something if you don't do what you gotta do, which means we won't be able to do all the quests. Why are you doing this?
I have fallen, and dark power courses through my veins. I can never go back to the council, so here I shall stay.
Interesting. I was sent by the council to cleanse the taint. Ew. From this grove.
The council has sent you here to kill me. Why then, when you bested me so easily, did you not simply finish your task? Is it not apparent that I can never be saved?
Actually, I was here to clean your taint, not kill you. But I have no desire to kill you, Johnny.
Lies. Leave me and come back when you have the courage to finish your task.
What the heck? Lies! Deception! Hitting us with the Saw Gerrera, I see. Okay, alright. Give me 1 second, fellas. I gotta take a wicked whiz.
Brothers! What we doing live? Echoes in eternity.
Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. I'm back. Sorry about that. We back. Oh, man. Chill, chill, chill. Good to be back. Oh, man, I hope you guys couldn't hear that. Absolutely obliterated the urinal cake. There's nothing left. Nothing left at all. You couldn't hit me with that movie quote that's like, your piss sounds feminine. Of course, from the other guys.
What is it you want? Why do you bother me?
I just want to talk. Why are you doing this?
I have fallen.
Dark power coursed through my vein. I'll never go back to the council. I just want to talk.
Talk? You who have beaten me so easily just want to talk? I do not believe it. Kill me now while you still have the power.
I do not hold any anger towards you, Juhani. I wish you peace.
Not anger. Peace. Yet even with your naive attitude, you managed to beat me. I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. But it is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been.
Come now, Juhani. You're a beautiful young woman with much talent. You, I don't know. Cringe. Cringe. Also, we do actually have a death counter. I have not been dying very much at all. But hold on. Let me write down the Doom death counter. We've only died one time. We can update that right now. Alright. Now. Let's see. Boom. Now we got one death. Why are you even thinking like that?
Why? Because I am right. That's why. I can see the truth in your eyes as well. Do not look at me again.
Do not look at me. Do I talk? Wish peace.
I am, but I always stop.
Come now, Juhani. You're a beautiful young woman who has much talent.
I thank you for your kind words, Jedi.
Yes.
I seem to still have much to learn. Both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me.
Even in death, the Force allows her to live on.
If she were alive now, There would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable.
Anger? Show them that you have freed yourself from this base passage. Your master surely won't be forgiving you. The council may forgive you a lot. Let's do 2. Anger. Show me that you have freed yourself from that base passion.
If I show them I am free of passion, that I am serene, that I am willing to forsake the dark side, and maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I have done?
It might be. Unlikely, but it's worth a shot. Your inner peace and harmony will show them your sincerity.
I thank you, Master Jedi. I will return to the council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
Oh, we actually didn't even get any light side points. That's great. Okay, so Juhani runs back. And that was actually our task from the Jedi Council. Is there anything else over here? Just some Cath Hounds. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. I need some health back. So we're actually gonna drop this. I'm gonna go on the nude, all natural. Oh, check me out.
Huh? Sure.
Dude, that is a fit. That's what I wear to bed, actually, too. I dress like a Power Ranger. Alright. Let's hit this guy with the Drain Life. Perfect. Heals me up a little bit. Another one, and then Shock. Only power shots for this guy.
Yeah.
Oh man, I have no armor, so I'm just taking tons of damage. Easy. Actually, I think that was worse. Eventually, we'll get some kind of Jedi robe that will allow me to do both. Oh, shit. Can't equip during combat. But there is no combat. Unless this guy over here counts. Alright. We're out of power. Let's go in. Whoa! Where did this guy come from? Give it to him.
How'd you like that?
Yes.
More master power shots.
What? Here. That'll show you.
Yes.
So I think the difference is metallic grounds. We've been there. We've done that. We do need to go to the Sandral grounds. And I think we've cleared out all the Cath Hounds here. For now. And we've cleansed the taint from the grove. We've cleaned the taint. It is indeed squeaky. Sparkly clean even. Alright, Karth needs to level up. I might save that for when he's getting low. Because it gives him an... I think it gives him an insta-heal, doesn't it? Am I wrong? Actually, let's test this for science. Does it actually heal him? I mean, he's almost at 1 anyway. Treat injury. No reason to do that. Dueling. One attack to melee weapons. Anything else he has? Physical conditioning. Extra saving throws. +1 to awareness and treat injury. We could give him an implant level 1. That'd be pretty cool. We only have 1 implant, but honestly, that might work. Alright, let's give Karth an implant. Intelligence +1. Okay, that does nothing. It does heal him. Okay.
Yes.
I thought it did. For the sake of science, we didn't need to know. Oh, there's so many of them. I like how they're running into each other like bucks do in the wild. Oh my goodness, they're attacking that droid. It's the girl's droid. I want every gun we have. Obliterate them.
Yeah?
Send them to Star Wars hell.
How'd you like that? How'd you like that?
What?
Ready?
Where am I? Why am I all the way over here? We should have done this. I feel like with light armor, it shouldn't matter. Nice. The grove is cleansed. Everybody's dead. We found the droid. And there's a cave over here.
Thank you for saving me, Master Jedi. I am C842, a personal assistant droid.
Why were the Cathhounds attacking you?
Who knows? They are beasts and have been very aggressive of late. I am sorry if I seem a bit abrupt, but I must be moving along. I am rather in a hurry.
Are you running from something?
From my master, Elise. Wait, did she send you to find me? Please do not tell her you saw me.
Weren't you kidnapped?
No, I ran away of my own free will. But I have my reasons. I'm afraid my owner became a bit too attached to me. Obsessed, even. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her.
Oh. All the time?
You don't want to know.
Probably not.
She is obsessed. She rarely sees other people and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those Cathhounds.
You sought them out? You want to get away that badly?
I think it would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people. Living people, please. Will you destroy me?
Nope, you gotta go back to her.
But why?
She's lonely and needs your support. Because if you don't, I'll carry you back myself.
You seem determined, and I have very little choice. So be it then.
Alright. So we sent him back. That's another mission down. What is this? Oh, we can't go this way. There's a sneaky little bit there. Alright, into the cave.
Uh-huh.
Let's get everybody up.
What?
Crystal Cave. Oh, yes. Here's where we can get some crystals. Kinrath.
How'd you like that?
Oh, that's kind of loud. Let me know if that's too loud. Screaming like a banshee out here.
You're dead. Time to rumble.
Look at his blaster rotating. Die, bugs.
Ready?
Oh, there's a ton of them.
Sure.
that guy was 550 XP. Anybody else? Dead Mandalorian. So actually there's a lot we could do in this cave. Each one of these little tiny Kinrith eggs, you find a dark side crystal in each one of them. Remains. Crystal alloy. Another lightsaber crystal. So we're gonna get a ton of dark side crystals from this. Anything else? Violet. Disengage. Disengage. There's life within. So I guess you're like taking your anger out on these. What they're actually, the new lore now is that you actually bleed your crystal red by filling it with such hate and emotion that it actually turns into a dark, a red lightsaber, which I think is pretty dope. None of these eggs count? You sure? Oh, yellow. Get some yellow. Another purple. I think we're getting everything here. Crystal remains in the egg. It's the best way to get a ton of Jedi crystals. Not all of the Kinrath eggs have one though. These are not the droids you're looking for. We could just convince her that, like, maybe if you, like, put a picture of your dead husband's face on the droid and then programmed him to sound like your dead husband, you wouldn't even know. I'm stuck. Karth, help. I've been attached to Taris. Alright. Little pool here. I think we got everything. Yeah? I don't think we can destroy these eggs. As much as I want to. No? Taris, get out of the way. Alright. We've explored the crystal cave. We got some XP for that. We got our crystals. Let's see what we got here. Blue crystal, Bondar, green, tin red, some rubots, and some yellow. That'll be really good, because we can upgrade our regular lightsaber with the extra ones that aren't colored crystals, like the Rubat and the Bondar, and get even more power. Cool. Oh, they're back. Couldn't we just use like some kind of, like I know in Kotor 2 you get beast trick on Duxon, and you can basically like convince the beasts, like confuse them, so they like trick their mind. You can even turn them like passive, I think. Oh, here we go. A ton of guys. It's raining men. Hallelujah. Alright. Look at him over there. Standing there. We're not cavemen. Oops. Alright. Oh shit, I didn't mean to use two of those. Alright. Let's get that going. Put yours on. Karth.
Ready.
Sith energy shield.
Yes.
Everybody in. Concussion. Fear. Attack. These guys over here. Another concussion. Master. This guy over here. Let him have it. Alright. Sure. Oh, that's beautiful.
Alright. What are you guys doing back here? You're not even shooting at these guys. Duros. Take him out.
Huh?
There we go.
What?
How'd you like that? You asked for this. Let's go.
Easy. And we leveled up. Some stabilizer gauntlets, another Mandalorian data pad. Is this where they crashed, or they just locked down? They said one of the speeder bikes broke. Credits and mines. The good shit. Some more med packs. Alright, is that everything around here? I think so. Very good, very good. Let's level up. Alright. More treat injury and awareness. We don't need the persuade, because eventually we will get the ability to perform a Jedi mind trick. I know, I know. That'll be really good. Jedi sense, +2 in defense. Can't do anything else with that yet. Could master two-hand weapon fighting. That'd be pretty deadly. +1 attack to lightsabers. +1 vitality. This is in addition to the +1 gain per level granted by toughness, and +2 physical damage. So this one's per level. That actually might be even better. We want to get that really early. Alright. Let's get that. Cure insanity. Force lightning. We do horror. Where is mind trick? Affect mind. Affect mind enables persuasive use of force power. Once a Jedi has this power, extra options will appear in conversations. This is super useful. And can give us some dark side points as well. Awesome. We need to spend more time with Zalbar. He can actually make us grenades, I think. Even plasma ones. Alright. What does we have here? I kind of wanted to get an attack, but it'll do.
Ready? Here it is!
Let's hit this one with insanity, and then let's attack this guy.
Yes.
That'll show you. You're dead. Time to rumble. How'd you like that? Down you go.
Yeah?
This is not good.
Uh-huh.
Yes?
Alright, hold on. Hang on.
You asked for this.
Oh, that was close. That was real close. We took out the albino Kathhound, which I think is also a challenge as well. Alright. Good to go. I miss having Bastila just heal us up. Good as we're gonna be, let's move. They have a ship on their roof. That's pretty cool. Got another door. Nope. Stuck in place. Anyone home? It's locked. Non-family members not permitted. Ugh. Look at that. Lakefront property. A giant orchard. I mean, it's not lakefront, but... how far away can that be? 10-minute drive? One of these speeders, probably not even that. Probably like 1 minute, 2 minutes.
Get your little hoverboat out there. Put on a metal bikini. Very nice.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
I'm sorry.
My orders are clear.
We could bust in, but I'm pretty sure this is important for another quest. I don't see anything else hidden around here. I think that's everything. Let's head back to the Enclave. We explored most of Taris. Cleared out all this. Juhani is gone. The Mandalorians have been obliterated. I think there's more Mandalorians. All good out here. There is another group somewhere. So just curious, I got the Star Wars lore question. Would you happen to know, Nips, were there Jedi or Sith Force users? Would you happen to know, Nips, were the Jedi or the Sith the first Force users in the Star Wars universe? So if you go back to the comics Dawn of the Jedi, it actually was neither. There was an empire called the Rakatan that basically used the Force in a different way. They'd like use it to power their machines. Basically like consuming the Force is like almost power for electricity and stuff like that. And they gathered all of the Force sensitives in the galaxy to basically consume. And along the path of them doing that, they inevitably got so taken out by the dark side that eventually they lost, like the Force stripped them of their ability to use the Force machines. So their entire massive empire, which was once called the Infinite Empire, and spanned basically the entire galaxy. It's one of the biggest empires in Star Wars history. And they were almost unstoppable. But when they no longer had the power to the Force, their entire system shut down. They could no longer use their starships or anything else. And a lot of the technology that's in the Star Wars universe that's like super advanced comes all the way back from them. On top of that, when they gathered all the Force sensitives together, I think Tython, to answer your actual question, there was no Sith or Jedi. There was just Force sensitives of all the different races of a whole bunch of different planets, including Sith purebloods, which weren't even really like Sith in the way that you'd think. They weren't dark side users yet. And they would practice both light and dark until they had the first Jedi War, actually. And at that point, they all started slaughtering each other, and some Jedi exiles under Ajunta Paul, Dark Lord of the Sith, who was actually a Dark Jedi from there, he actually brought that to the Sith pureblood homeworld, where they were already kind of practicing their own like dark side sorcery and rituals, and that's what actually led to the Sith becoming
You're dead.
Like dark side masters and stuff. Pretty cool. Hey Phoenix, how you doing, man? Welcome back, bud. I finally found you streaming again. I'm happy to see the death counter is still at 1. Yeah, we shouldn't have died. We should have died. I'm hoping we can get all the way to the end. But it'll happen. It'll definitely happen. Oh man. Actually, you know what? I need to move this a little bit. Can we move this like here so you can see the minimap? There you go. It's a little better. Look over here.
Aren't you just a sweet little droid? Yes, you are. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done if I had lost him.
This is like the equivalent of like those new androids they're making that are like the sexy women bots. Everybody says it's going to be the downfall of humanity. Only he's like fucking C-3PO. Gross. Nasty.
It's just so great to have him back. We're just gonna go right home, right now, and celebrate. Aren't we, my lovely little droid? Don't worry. Beep. I'm gonna hug you and oil you and care for you and make sure you never, ever get away again.
Oh no. What does he say now? click on him again. And he's like, no. John.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet?
I've killed some of them on the plains.
Good. Good. Put them down like the animals they are. But now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too.
I'll come back if I find their leader.
Thank you, young Jedi.
I think he goes back to where the grove is. Let's see, Rilke.
Hello. I'm afraid I'm not very good at explaining things. If you have any questions, please ask my husband.
My husband.
How may I be of assistance?
Who are you?
My name is Gar. Me and my fine wife, Rilke, here.
A pleasure.
Live on one of the northern farms. But the Kath Hounds and the Mandalorian problem has been getting really bad of late, and we're here to ask the Jedi Council to help.
You mentioned Kath Hounds.
Recently, the Kath Hounds have been acting much more aggressively. They've even attacked some of the settlers. Those Mandalorian raiders have been milking the outlying farms dry, too. I hear John got hit really bad. Too bad about his daughter.
He should have been protecting her better if he wanted to keep her.
Mandalorian beast. Some of us don't like fighting and killing and butchering as much as you. I'm not sure exactly what the Council will do about it, but we need some help with this. I only hope they'll listen to me. Is there anything else you require?
Mandalorians?
Ever since the Republic beat them years ago, little groups have been roaming all over the place.
They're pathetic. They're taking scraps when they should be taking worlds.
With the Sith invasion, the Republic doesn't have the manpower to hunt them down. The Jedi are even worse off because Malak has been hunting them specifically. They're worried that he might even be supporting these raiders. So, don't want to face them directly. That puts us in a kind of hard situation. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Oh, Phoenix, I missed your other message. I actually started out my own run of KOTOR 2. When you have a moment, what stats are you running on this character? Yeah, I'll show you in just a second. I think we already talked to this guy.
Farewell.
There's nothing new to tell him. And Nemo's back. Started my own run of KOTOR. Yep, let's look at our stats. So I did the soldier from the beginning, which is more or less like the one that's best at fighting people up close, the toughest one. The difference is you get less skill points. Like if you do, I think the scoundrel, you get more skill points per level, so you can do stuff like, I don't know, like security, demolitions, persuasion, stuff like that better. And then there's another one that's kind of in between. And that's my understanding. But here's where I am right now. I mostly have a lot of strength and constitution and wisdom. And that's what I'm kind of working with here. Wisdom gets you more force power, constitution gives you more health, and strength gives you more melee damage. So I probably actually need to be raising wisdom as a counselor. Consular. Oh, Umber said, oh yeah, that's right. That some of the Star Wars universe referred to it sorcery, thinking about it, compared to the fantasy universe like Warcraft or Elder Scrolls. Existing magic, same as the Force. I mean, yeah, honestly, if you take science up to a level as well, it's kind of like magic as well. Like, if you took this back to a caveman, he'd probably think you're a wizard. What is this device you're playing Star Wars on? Pretty cool. Cool. I went scout, but I dumped a lot in strength. That's a good bet. A lot in strength is a good bet. But you don't want to make yourself a glass cannon either. Hey.
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order.
Have you spoken to the Council?
I have spoken to the Council, and they have helped me see the truth. The truth about myself, and the truth of my actions. Quatra's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. Quatra wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light.
So where's Quatra now?
After our last battle, Quatra had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, Quatra knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
First the Jedi trick you into becoming an enemy, then they welcome you back as a friend. I can't say I approve of their training methods.
Giving you a second chance like this is a clear sign of weakness. Sometimes I find it hard to believe the Jedi could defeat my people in battle.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force and the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
Cool. Super cool. This makes me want to do some meditating IRL. A little bit of standing in the present. A little bit of Om.
You have done a great thing. One of our own had strayed, but you have returned Juhani to the Order. For this, you deserve the highest praise.
Hey, okay, cool. I knew she'd had something to say. Alright, where else we gotta go? Not back to the ship. We do actually need to upgrade our lightsaber. Let's head to the council chambers. Over here. Yeah, dude, I love the Star Wars lore. I could read it for days. I don't have, like, any comics. I've never had any comic books, I think. Pretty much my entire life. Maybe I have a few, actually. But I do, you can read it, like, pretty much all of them for free online. And they're really good. They have a lot of interesting stuff to take. We talk to them again? You've done well bringing Juhani back to the light. I'm sure that once her past is remorse, she will become a model Jedi. Thank you. And you? We did it. Yay. Let's upgrade our lightsaber. Yes. Let's give it a... Do we have a purple crystal? We don't have a purple crystal. Let's give it a red. There we go. Bondar adds... What does this do? DC 10, dice roll 10, 25% for 2 rounds. This crystal was mined from a far urban asteroid circling the Onderon system. Produces a volatile lightsaber beam that pulses on impact. Cool. So it like causes a little bit of a stun. And then Rubat, used in the lightsaber construction, Rubat crystal is mined in Femis. It produces a clearly defined blade that a Jedi can easily focus on. Adds extra damage and attack. 3 and 17. Check that out. Cool. I hope they don't know I'm a Dark Jedi.
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our Order.
Hey! We did it. What did we receive? A new item? Jedi robes. Perfect. Gives us 8 dexterity bonus and 1 defense. And I think now we can actually use all the force powers we have. That's great. I think there's more over here. In Kotor 1, are you able to change the alignment of your followers to join the dark side, or is that only Kotor 2? Some of them you can in the story, if you do some certain dialogue options. But it's not the same as Kotor 2. Kotor 2, they kind of mirror you. So if you start to become dark, they all start to become darker as well, just by your presence. And you can't make all your companions become Jedi like you can in Kotor 2. So for a lot of them, it doesn't really matter. Depending on if you go dark, some of them you even have to kill. We're here. Hello. Hello, everyone.
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the Jedi Council members.
Nice clothes. Skimpy.
I have nothing left to teach you, Padawan, though a Jedi is ever learning. Even the Masters know their training is but in its infancy. Now is the time for you to seek wisdom outside the training chambers. The lessons that yet await you are to be found beyond the walls of this academy. You should speak to the Council, Padawan. Now that the first stage of your training is complete, I am certain they would be eager to have you aid us in our struggle against Darth Malak and the Sith.
Alright, alright.
I must congratulate you on your actions. You have saved Juhani and brought her back into the Order. and have given us all great hope for your future success. May the Force be with you as you continue your training.
Cool. What do you have to say?
Greetings, young Padawan. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it, or so they say. As chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I find your quest for knowledge admirable, but I do not want to overwhelm you with the long history of the Jedi Order. You should ponder the history of Revan. It contains many lessons you may need if we hope to defeat Malak and the Sith.
Wait a minute. My history? I'm Revan. Who? Oh, there's another one? What are you talking about? What am I supposed to learn from this?
Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson.
Interesting. I will think on this, Master Dorak.
May the Force be with you.
I feel like it's a little bit of a fourth wall break. Character's name is Darth Revan. They're like, Revan, he was really bad.
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now, it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for.
You know, I only just noticed that he doesn't talk like Yoda does, where he talks like in reverse. Which leads me to my final conclusion. Yoda had a stroke, and that's why he talks in reverse. That makes sense. I think I've put it all together. I have the evidence. Let's see here. Oh, hold on. That's not important. What happened to the Jedi who went to investigate?
We do not know. That is one of the things you must investigate. We fear the worst. Is there anything else you want to know?
Was it Master Vrook likely? Is there anything you can tell me about Revan and Malak?
I knew Revan as a promising young pupil.
Oh, thank
Revan
you.
was strong in the Force, but also headstrong and proud. Such traits are not unusual in a Padawan. Perhaps that was why I did not see the true extent of the danger. Many of the young Jedi admired Revan, including Malak. When Revan set off to challenge the Mandalorians, Malak was the first to join the cause. And when Revan fell to the dark side, it was inevitable Malak would fall as well.
Are you saying Revan was responsible for Malak's fall?
Revan was always the more powerful of the pair. When Revan fell, we had hoped the Sith threat was ended. But Malak quickly assumed Revan's role and embraced the dark side as fully as his master ever had. Now, Malak leads the Sith Armada against the Republic. Hate and vengeance drawing him ever further down the dark path, fueling his powers until they have surpassed those of his old master. Only you and Bastila together can stop Malak now. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you.
Cool. Okay, so we have to take Bastila on this mission. Let's take Canderous.
I demand justice! The Sandral family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matali we will look into his son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
I shall look into it at once.
If Shen Matali is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matali and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course, but the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
The task has its own importance. It may also serve to divert our minds for a short time. Something which carries its own rewards.
Cool. Alright, so we got all that. Do we need to talk to Sandral Matali? Oh, he's gone. And Bastel is back. Alright, let's level her up. Just treat injury. Alright, we definitely need to give her Master Flurry. Powers. Speed could be good. Force Stasis is pretty good. Force Whirlwind is really good. Let's get that, actually. This power encircles the target victim in a small maelstrom of air and dust, inflicting 1/3 of the attacking character's level and damage every 2 seconds, and rendering them unable to take any action. A successful reflex save can save them. She got 2 levels up. Stasis or advanced throw? Let's do stasis. Actually, let's do advanced throw. She's up all the way. Now for him. Demolitions. I want him to be good at demolitions. I really do. +1 to toughness. Alright. Cool. And I think we can upgrade Bastil's lightsaber as well. Upgrade items. She's a yellow crystal. We'll give her a Rubot. And let's make her a crystal red as well. Cool. We got everybody on board. We gotta go investigate the Sandral and Matalia estates that we ran into earlier, though. Interesting. Is he here in the Enclave still? I know he used to be upstairs. It's been ages since I played this. This guy plays Pazak. Do we want to do a Pazak? Let's do a quick chill Pazak. Let's play. Max wager. Cool. Those are good cards. Nice. Doesn't get better than that. Stand. It's kind of like blackjack, but instead of 21, you're going to 20, and you have these extra cards. But the objective, I guess, is to get him to use his cards first. Nice. You gotta win 3 sets. Another one. Come on, baby. Want to try again? Nah. It's another 120 credits. Nice. I'll do a couple Pazak games from time to time. I kind of like it. It's nice. Hey, look who it is.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done if I had lost him.
It's...
Oh, it's just so good to have him back. We're just gonna go, right?
Please. I guess that droid is really going to serve his master tonight.
He's like, please kill me. Nobody else is in here. Alright. I think we already looted this. Let's get out of here. Actually, there's the hut. The cut content hut. I want to see if he has any missions for us. Those I don't know.
I cannot render assistance, citizen. Move along.
I've been here. Oh, I love that. Disra.
I hear that Master Czar feels you ready to become a full-fledged member of our order. Congratulations, apprentice, or should I say Padawan. It brings me great joy to see another who has joined our order, particularly in these trying times. The path of light is a difficult one to walk, and many will fall into the darkness. But I'm certain you will not be one of those. Padawan, what can I do?
Looking for crystals to alter my lightsaber. Okay, he already told us about the crystal cave. I didn't realize he had some new stuff to say. We already talked to this guy. We talked to the hut, right? Shuma. You're a hut. I think... I don't think he has anything new to say. Alright, whatever. Alright, I'd hope there'd be more, but there was not. Do any of these guys have anything to sell? Welcome to my shop. Feel free to log on, take a break from the trials of the Jedi training, switch your which. I've heard you about the Kinrath Cave, the Light Sipper Crystal Caves. How do you know about that? I have my sources. Anyway, I've got a little proposal for you. Those Kinrath caves are crawling with crystals, valuable crystals. Sure, the Jedi use them to make their lightsabers, but it's not they need all of them, right? Pay very handsomely for any crystals you get on your hands. It's a deal. Bring me those crystals and I'll buy them from you, no questions asked. You might want to keep one for yourself, though.
Good to see things in this Jedi Enclave work just like they do out in the real world. Everyone's looking out for number one.
The crystals are sacred. No self-respecting Jedi would ever do such a thing.
Hush, Bastila. We're making money. What's the big deal? It's not like I'm hurting anyone. There's plenty of crystals in the cave, so what's the harm? You wouldn't be the first, you know. I don't think the Jedi Council approves, but they don't make a big deal about it. They got important things to worry about. But enough of this. I'm sure there's another reason you came to my shop. What can I do for you? Let's see what he has. So he has some new stuff to say as well. More Pizzak cards. Infiltrator gloves. Force security. That's pretty useful. And a breath mask. I used to always get a breath mask to put it on just to make myself look more Sith. What do you know of the Mandalorian Raiders? I think we already asked him that. Alright, he's just got droid stuff. Alright. We don't need any droid stuff for now. Although we might go to Tatooine next. I'm kind of wondering what the best options are. I think if we go to Tatooine... Or should we go do Kashyyyk next? They don't have Kashyyyk in Kotor too. Alright. Time to leave. Let's boogie bounce. Let's get out of here. We got everything we need. We got to figure out the Matali ground situation. We got to go inside the temple. Lots to do. Oh, my neck. Oh, Nemo's gone. Interesting. And we need to find that Mandalorian Raider Chieftain. Do you have a preferred order of planets you go to? I usually try to save Korriban or Manan for last. Because you get some seriously good special dialogue options. You get kind of special dialogue on any of the planets you go to last. But there's the Strange Ruins over there. But this one's particularly good. Should we do the Strange Ruins first? I don't know if we're ready for it. I'm gonna do it. Alright, come here, you. Come here, you. Take that.
That's pretty cool. That's our shock power. If you get that up to level 3, Force Storm, I think it's called, it's insanely good. Good versus droids. Good versus everything. I might save Korriban for last. I'm gonna think about it. I haven't really decided yet. Go in. Let's drop a save. The ruins. The ancient ruins. Ooh. Ominous. Good thing we got a light. This droid is speaking a language you do not recognize. Hey, what language is that? What are you trying to say? Droid is speaking in another language you don't understand. Basila, do you have any idea?
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
I can reproduce any language spoken by the slaves of the builders. The slaves of the builders. Hey, I understood that.
I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath?
Communication was vital to ensure that the slaves constructed this temple, according to the wishes of the builders. Slaves? But you are not of the slave species, neither are you of the builders. You are like the one who came before.
It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
What are you? Why are you here? I am the Overseer. The builders programmed me to enforce discipline among the slaves while this monumental power of the Starforge was constructed. At project completion, all slaves were executed. I was reprogrammed to serve builders, return in search of knowledge of the Starforge. Should a builder return in search of knowledge of the Starforge? What is the Starforge? The Starforge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest. Could you be a little bit more specific? The Starforge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest.
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. So in fact, it could be anything.
Could it have been a factory or a weapons plant?
Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
Who are these builders you keep talking about? The builders are the great masters of the galaxy, the conquerors of all worlds, the rulers of the infinite empire and the creators of the Starforge.
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
This droid speaks Selkath. Maybe they were the builders? Something must have happened to wipe the builders out. Maybe the builders refers to the Sith. No, the Selkath must have been the slaves. Maybe the builders were the Sith? I know nothing of these Sith, but they are not the builders. The builders are the builders. Oops. What have I done? The empire of the builders is infinite and everlasting. None can withstand their might and the power of the Starforge. Have you seen a builder recently? I have been here ever since the completion of this monument, and all this time no builder has returned to seek information of the Starforge. How long have you been here?
My chronological circuits have marked over 10 full revolutions of the system's outermost planets around the sun since the builders left.
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. The builders constructed my chronological circuitry using the technology of the Starforge itself. My calculations are infallible. Where can we find the Starforge? Now that the slaves are gone, my purpose is to aid those who seek the knowledge of the Starforge, if they are worthy. The ones who came before you, the ones like you, not the builders but not slaves, sought knowledge of the Starforge and its origins. They proved themselves worthy. They discovered the secrets of the Starforge locked beyond the sealed door behind me. But there was another who failed to unlock the secrets and paid the ultimate price.
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life.
Did you kill the Jedi over there? I am not programmed for combat. I did not harm the one who failed. This temple's own protections will destroy those who seek knowledge of the Starforge, if they are deemed unworthy. How can I prove myself worthy? Enter the proving grounds to the east and west. Within those who understand the will of the builders can unlock the secrets and open the door. Those who fail will be destroyed by the power of the temple itself. More than this, I am not programmed to say.
Revan and Malik unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malik is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Interesting. Let's check Nemo's remains. Revan mod robes. Revan's double-bladed lightsaber. Crystal sigil. Jedi Knight robe. Hey, I added this in as a mod. I won't use it if it's overpowerful. 4 to 22, 4 to 18. Holy shit, it's extremely powerful. 4 to 18, I don't know. Is this too much? 3 to 17? This has no crystals, it's already better. And it regenerates 1 force point per second. It gives you master toughness, force focus, and improved force focus. And it's upgradable. Alright. Let's equip this on the other side. Oh, does it not have a crystal? That's cool. Just use it later when you find out you're Revan? Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Shh. Don't spoilers. Alright, yeah, you're right. Let's keep it hidden for now. Alright. And we have Revan's robes as well. Does it say? I want to see how those look. Oh my god. That's cool. Alright, yeah, that's super overpowered. Let's just use Jedi Knight robe plus 2, 8. And I'll wear this. Bastila is not wearing anything, so we'll give her the Jedi robe.
What?
My lightsaber almost looks pink. Actually, let's save. Skip dialogue. Sorry if I'm kind of save scumming. I'm not really, I guess, because I haven't died, but... Stay back here, actually, for a second. Does he have anything else to say? I want to ask you some questions. Tell me about the Starforge, tell me about the builders. Alright, he doesn't have anything else to say. Alright, we're going in. These guys are tough as hell. Open fire!
You shall fall.
Die!
I might try to edit that out so I don't accidentally reveal too much. Oh shit, did she die?
Yes?
Not good. He's down. Another one down. Alright. Baston's alive. Droid prototype.
What can I do?
This is good. Regenerates so quickly.
Yes?
Alright. Should we wait a second? Let our force powers heal up? Would you say the modded remake is much better experience than the base game? I don't know. I feel like it upgrades all the graphics. You can add some stuff in there that's pretty useful. I don't know. I feel like it would be pretty helpful. It definitely makes it feel like a little bit different. A little bit better. And I know sometimes when you're playing these old games, the worse graphics can be almost a distraction. So I actually appreciate that it's a little bit better. Oh yeah, no worries, Mr. Fluffy. I'm just messing around. We'll keep the spoilers minimum. I'll edit it out. No worries. Ancient computer hums and throbs as you approach it. Ew. Its screen flickers to life as you stream and incomprehensible characters scroll across it. I like this. I have it in 1080p. I have this like weird extra thing over here. Attempt to slice the computer system. Failure. Given no knowledge of this ancient system and a patent inability to read its output, your attempt is doomed. Press a button. A new sequence of equally incomprehensible characters appears on the screen. Press mini buttons at random. Talk to the computer. The computer goes silent, blank, a few unusual characters then appear on screen. Insert your data pad into the receptacle. Oh, the computer emits a rapid sequence of tones. You hear one of the tones softly echoed by your data pad. A small data receptacle opens in front of you. The computer seems to be interfacing with your data pad. The screen goes blank again, and then more familiar characters appear across the screen. Shriki, Drosufus, Un, Sohwaskuf. Talk to the computer. Data interpretation complete. Identify the 3 primary life-giving worlds. Okay, so it's going to be grassland, oceanic, and arboreal. Planetary type conducive to life, breaking life seal. Okay, we got through this one. That's a pretty easy little mini game. And we got our everything's back up. Kick it? I think if you kick it, it poops out a droid. We barely survived the first one. I don't know. I don't know.
What can I do?
Sod. Alright. Fuck. Here we go. Sure. Hit it with everything we got.
This is what I lose. You're dead.
Yes?
Huh? Die!
Sure.
Shit. Come on, come on.
I'm here.
Die!
It's just resisting everything.
That hurt, I bet.
Yeah?
I'm here.
We're barely tickling it. Come on, damn it.
Shit, I died. There we go. Oh my goodness. That was really close.
Yes?
I tanked it as well as I could, but jeez.
Yes?
Can we heal it up a little bit more?
Yes?
I'll use one of these. A couple of these bad boys.
I'm here.
One more cure.
What?
That'll do. Should I kick the computer just to see what happens? You kick the computer, your foot hurts. Okay, so it actually doesn't poop out another robot. Talk to the computer. Computer goes silent, screen blanks, a few unusual characters appear on the screen. Insert your data pad. Interfacing. Talk to it again. Identify the 3 primary death-giving seed worlds. Desert, volcanic, and barren. Planetary type conducive to death, breaking death seal. The life and death seal. I think we did it. I think we've done it. You have anything more to say? How do I prove myself worthy? Alright. I don't think he has anything else to say. Is it unlocked? There might be more enemies.
This must be what Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began.
I don't get it. Is this the Starforge?
This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malak must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves. But we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
So what is the Starforge exactly?
I don't know, but Revan and Malak were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more. But I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Dantooine, and here's Manan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Perhaps those worlds have more clues?
I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malak visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge. And some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
We did it! Yay! Pretty cool looking. It's a big astronavigational chart. But Master Yoda, the records appear to be incomplete.
Lost a planet Obi-Wan has. How embarrassing. How embarrassing.
Oh, what a classic scene. Dude, I need to go back and watch all the old stuff. I feel like this looks pink. Oh, come on. Candaris. Here he comes. Look at him run. Alright, we're on the move again. We've got to do the rest of the Sandral Grounds, the Matali quest. Maybe we should go to Matali first.
That'll show you.
And there's more Mandalorian raiders as well. We've almost beaten Dantooine. There doesn't appear to be too much cut content here. Pretty cool, though. Anyway, if you guys want me to, I will link, I guess, like the mod pack I'm using, as well as I can show you how to download it, because it can be a little complicated. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but
So be it.
make a little video, a little how-to easy install. All right. We're almost out of beer. Gonna have to make a run. Alright, alright. Yes, please? Yeah. Sure, I'll do it for you. Until a pass card required to enter. Isn't there like a droid out here? Am I making that up? Oh, here we go.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
Come on behalf of the Jedi Council, I wish to speak to Alin Matali.
You have come from the Jedi Council. Master Matali wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
My neck. Oh my goodness. He's got a lot of droids.
My protocol droid tells me you are here on behalf of the Council. I was beginning to think my demands had been ignored, though I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Sandrels as to the whereabouts of my son Shen.
Son Shen. You can't accuse the Sandals without any proof.
Proof? How dare you talk to me about proof? I have more than enough to satisfy any reasonable person. Many years ago, I brought my family here to Dantooine to escape the crush of humanity on the core worlds. Soon after we settled here, the Sandrels arrived, and they have been a plague upon my house ever since. The injustices the Sandrels have committed against the Matalis are far too numerous to name. But the Council is well aware of our many disputes. Recently, I discovered several Sandrel droids trespassing on my land.
What were they doing here?
I have no idea what nefarious purpose lay behind their arrival. My own assassination, perhaps. Destruction of my property. Maybe a simple spy mission. I wasn't about to find out. My own security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived.
At least you're efficient.
It was shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Matali estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Sandrel clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droids.
You love the two big red lightsabers around my mouth? Mwah. Mr. Bixit! Welcome back, bud. How you doing? How you doing? He wants a kiss. I'll go speak to Nurik Sandrel.
The only resolution possible is the immediate return of my son. Why does the Council insist on stalling? The life of my son is at stake. Is it possible? Yes, of course. Now I understand. I am a man of the world, Jedi. I know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the Council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Sandrels. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the Council ever learns of this donation is completely up to you.
Make it 2,000 and you have a deal. Understanding accept. I will find it. A Jedi cannot be made to accept a bribe. Make it 2,000, you have a deal.
2,000? Your greed is outstripped only by your utter lack of any sense of proportion, Jedi.
2,000. Even if you would pay such a fee, what could you possibly need so many credits for?
For that price, I could purchase enough droids to destroy the entire Sandrel estate. 2,000 is out of the question. Nevertheless, my offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer. Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary to rescue my son, including razing the entire Sandrel estate. Until you find Shen, Jedi, we have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take matters into my own hands.
Ooh, 1,000 councils. And we got some dark side points. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, we gotta make our ways that way. Metallic grounds. Where is the Sandral grounds? Wait, hold on. I'm reading this wrong. North, south. Let's go south. You waited on the owner of your ice cream chain, Brewster's, and he came in. He had a Bentley and a young model with him. Wow. What are we talking here? Like a 9, a 10, an 11? That's pretty impressive. Damn, dude. I wish I owned a Brewster's and a Bentley. Oh, what I wouldn't give for a young model. Although my wife would probably attack me. She probably would. She'd be in the right. Very well. No young models for nipples. R.I.P. The Grove. We need to find... There's another group of Mandalorians around here somewhere. You mean your wife? You know the one. The body pillow that has the wig. The crudely drawn face. Oh, here they are. Alright, this might be a battle. Let's get ready here. Mando! Maybe we can talk to him?
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi. I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed, and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
Oh, shit. Pop one of these. And I'll take this guy out first. Oh, shit, she's way back here.
Yes?
Hit him with a whirlwind, go in. One to the back.
What?
Can I hit this guy with drain life?
Yeah?
I'm here.
She's so far away. These.
Yes?
What can I do?
Battle.
Shit, we're getting obliterated.
What?
I'm here.
Oh no, that's really bad. This is really good. This is not good. We should have hit him with some grenades. She doesn't have anything else. Run away! Shit. Oh my god. Holy shit. Why is he so tough? Away. He's right behind us. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Hit him with a whirlwind. Charge in. Fuck. Come on. Come on, come on. He's just standing over there, menacingly. Take this. Oh shit, everybody's here. The whole team's back. Alright. Let's drain some life from him. Get him. Candris, let him have it. Sure. There we go. Oh my god, that was close. Another red lightsaber, a blue lightsaber, and some good stuff. Let's get it all.
Sure.
I think I just got another lightsaber. Super nice. Alright, I'll let her heal everybody up once she gets some stuff back. Ooh, that was close. Well, if it isn't the meme lord himself. Mr. Vixen. We're gonna need some more AI images. My wife thought that it was hilarious. The body pillow, I mean. I told her, and that's what happened.
What?
I think she showed it to some people at work. She was like, this is hilarious. She was crying. Alright, we got some more shit over here, too. Nice. Anything else?
What can I do?
Alright. We'll go to Sandral, we'll find this guy. Even if we have to bust down the door. Oh, it's way over there. Can we get a burst of speed, please? I wish this wasn't so blurry. The effect is kind of weird. Is there a mod for the effects? We'll have to find out. I was going to wait till the end to make the how-to video just in case I added anything else in. I like how everybody's here except for my character.
Sure.
Who's a mile away. Alright, let's talk to him.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
I come on behalf of the Jedi Council.
The Council? If you are here because of Shen Matale's disappearance, you are wasting your time. The Sandrals are not involved. This is nothing but a Matale witch hunt.
Matale witch hunt. I've heard that one before. I'm not in league with the Matals, but I must speak to Nurek.
Nurek left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nurek will meet with you there.
The fuck is she doing over here?
Yes?
Oh my goodness. What are you clowns doing?
What can I do?
Oh, we need to use her battle meditation. I have a mod that makes it as good as the one in KOTOR 2. I feel like in this one it's... Actually, I'm not even sure you have it in this one. I'll use that from now on before we go in.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you wish to speak to me.
I'm here on behalf of the Jedi Council. I'm investigating the disappearance of Shen Matale.
I brought my family here to find peace and safety, not to be harassed and treated like common criminals. Your council has no authority here, and I respectfully ask you to leave this property at once.
This guy isn't telling us something. He might even be lying. I don't trust him.
I trust you will show yourself out. If not, my security droids will be sure to deal with you.
Yeah, he's not telling us something. What's this?
You are here from the council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale?
Well, hello, beautiful. Who are you?
My name is Rahasia. Nurik is my father. He has not been himself since Cassis disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Metales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally.
Does this have anything to do with Shin?
My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly.
Judge him? What has your father done?
You must understand that father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute.
Quit stalling and get to the point.
My father has kidnapped Shen Matale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Metales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassis.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
No! Since Cassis went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Metales are responsible for what happened to Cassis. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance.
Why are you telling me all this?
Shen is an innocent victim in all this. My father is not a bad man, but his grief has driven him to madness. He must be stopped. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope.
What is the problem between your families?
Alan Matale and my father have had problems ever since they settled on this world. To hear my father tell it, Alan is a brute and a bully, but a rich one. He feels his credits give him the right to step all over normal people. My father stands up to Alan because no one else will. But now he thinks Alan has taken my brother Cassis and has imprisoned Shen as revenge. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
Alright. Let's do that. Sure. Now we could just bust down the door. Let's do the secret entrance. Just for the sake of the playthrough. I got cleaners coming tomorrow again. By the way, they come every 2 weeks because my apartment gets worse than Asmongold's house. Do you have a dead rat that you use as an alarm clock? I was gonna say, when the sun hits the stink. Bro, that is some gnarly shit. There's no way. There's no way he was sleeping next to a dead rat. It's like his pet. Alright, here we go.
What can I do?
Combined blast. Alright. Huh? Candace. Disable. Mentioning Asmongold, his dad was really sick. Now he's doing better, I heard. He's been really sick, like 6 times near death. I'm glad he's okay.
What?
Yeah, dude, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I hope he's alright. I hope he's okay. Shit.
What can I do?
That hurt, I bet.
There we go. Nice. Let's check the computer terminal. Oh, we don't have anybody who can slice this. We'll have to cut our way through. Let's just search all the rooms. We don't want to take no chances. Could be in here. This looks like the main entrance. Let's see. This is where we came in before. The holding cell's right here, though.
Yeah?
Skill too low. Jeez, how is it so bad? I like the vines, though. That's pretty cool.
Sure.
No alarm clock.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Are you working for my father?
Anyone tell you you asked too many questions? Now sit down and shut up.
As you wish. I have no quarrel with you. Who are you?
I'm here to rescue you.
Rescue me? No. I won't leave. It's too dangerous.
I'll protect you. Let's go.
It's not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassus. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that.
How can I get you to come with me?
If you can convince Rahasia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped.
Why do your families hate each other so much?
My father thinks the Sandrals are thieves and liars who followed him here to Dantooine just to steal what he has earned for himself. My father is an egotist and can be violent at times, but I think he still cares for me. Rahasia's father seems to be falling into the same pattern as mine. They're both too unreasonable to be talked to about the other. I think the only hope Rahasia and I will ever have is if we can escape both of them. Please, find Rahasia and speak to her. Get her to flee this place with me.
There's no way I can be like, you're coming with me no matter what. You're coming with me. Alright, I don't know what side he's on. Security room. Oh my.
I'm here.
Bastila, why are you always on the wrong time? She's always at the back. Oh shit, who's this?
What are you doing here? Have you found Shen yet?
I'm trying to rescue Shin, but he won't leave without you.
Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it, but I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
Alright, we got it. Alright. Let's hit some battle meditation.
Sure.
Let me save real quick, just in case we accidentally fuck this up. Did we up? Because I don't know if we can continue exploring past this point. Ooh. There's a good amount of loot in here.
I'm here.
Die!
Prison key. Alright, alright.
That'll show you.
God, I love Force Whirlwind. I think we've come a full circle. Alright. Nothing else to see here. We do have that main room. Although I don't know if he's in there. We'll tell him to meet him outside. Alright. Let's do that last, just in case. Where was that thing we just saved under? I'm worried he's going to be in this room. It's going to ruin the whole thing.
Yes?
So be it. The Force fights with me.
No, nothing. Alright. We're good. Oh, more loot. Oh. I think we have some new visors we can wear. +2 will, not usable by Wookiees. Improved power blast. +4 awareness. 2 will. 10% resistance to sonic. I'll keep the will for now.
Bastila doesn't have anything. Let's give her a neural band as well. Stabilizer gauntlets. What does he have? Brejix gloves. The gauntlets for stability. Brejix glove. Alright.
Yes?
You're back. Have you spoken to Rahasia?
She promised to meet us outside the gates.
I pray she is not just telling me what I want to hear, but I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
I knew it. If we talked to
Shen,
him, we'd go out.
You're safe.
Rahasia! Oh, thank goodness you managed to escape.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us.
We should get you out of here quickly. Shin's father promised a reward.
What? You're just doing this for the reward?
How could you? I thought you...
Uh-oh.
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahasia!
Father.
Mr. Sandral.
Nipples.
Alan! I knew this was all your doing. I knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my Cassus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions.
You two need to calm down. Don't make me intervene in this. Why don't you just shoot each other and get it over with?
No, Father, don't do this.
We don't always need to be fighting like this.
It's gone too far for that, Rahasia. Alan has crossed the line one too many times.
Ha! For what you've done to me and my family, I will see you dead and rotting in the ground.
If you fight, you'll all be killed. The only way to either of you will end this is with blood.
I'm glad somebody finally said what we've all been thinking.
Are you mad? We will slaughter each other.
No, don't!
This has all gone horribly wrong somewhere. Alan, what can we be thinking? How could we have let this go this far? We are at each other's throats now, fighting over our children's lives when they are old enough to live their own.
He is my son. How can he disrespect my wishes like this?
You know, Nurik, Alan actually did kill Cass. Should we do that? Oh, man. That would be pretty hilarious. That would get us the dark side points we crave. Your son has his own life, Alan.
My son will do what I tell him.
I have my own life, Father, and I want to spend it with Rahasia.
You're too immature to do anything on your own.
I can do whatever I want. You can't control me.
Your father is right, Shin. Leave Rahasia. Rahasia doesn't love you anyway. You could never make Rahasia happy anyway.
I could try, couldn't I? I would...
You know nothing of what it would be like with that Sandral. Come away from that Sandral harlot, Shen. Come back with me.
Rahasia would only betray you in the end?
Look at her. See what kind of person she really is.
I see. I wonder how I could ever have thought so differently about you, Rahasia. How could I have been so blind?
Shen, no.
I was foolish. My father was right. We are not destined for one another. It would never have worked. There would have been too many problems. Sometimes it's just better to let things die.
Shen, wait! I love you!
I'm sorry, Rahasia. It just won't work. In fact, I don't think I like you very much at all. You remind me too much of your father.
You made the right choice, Shin.
Yes, and I thank you for showing me what I had to do. I'm ready to leave now, Father.
Let's go home, then. Here is your reward, Jedi, for your assistance. This isn't over, Sandrals. I will take this affront directly before the Jedi Council and see you exiled from this world.
Shen, no!
Come inside, Rahasia. Let's get the stink of that Matale dog off you.
Are you dark side path? Just die? No, I refuse to die. I refuse. I am dark side path. I'm kind of doing what's best for the quests, but we're getting pretty far along. I mean, eventually, you can only go so far anyway. Let's get more wisdom. Skills. One of each. And another power. Horror is pretty good. I could also do Force Lightning is pretty good. This power causes creatures within a 5-meter radius. So this one attacks multiple creatures. I'm actually going to get this first. We could do Force Persuade. Which honestly, now I'm kind of thinking I should have done. Alright. Let's return to the Ebon Hawk. That's everything. Bastila seems to have something on her mind. Okay, Bastila.
How can I help?
I want to talk to you about the dream.
It was less of a dream and more of a vision. A vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not.
I still don't understand why we shared a vision.
Are you wondering why we shared the vision? Or why we even received it in the first place? To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked, and for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near-physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given.
Why did we dream of Malak and Revan?
Perhaps because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace.
I certainly didn't want to dream about them. What do you mean, a trace?
They did something important here. Of that, I am certain. It may be simply that we are sensitive to that event, or it may not. We dreamed about Revan and Malak either because we were meant to, or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it.
What do you think Revan and Malak were doing? I still don't understand why we shared this vision.
Are you wondering why we shared the vision? Or why we even received it in the first place? To the first, as...
Okay. How did our fates become linked?
I don't know. Believe me. I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion.
Well, thanks a lot. Believe me, the feeling is mutual. Just seems a little convenient.
The Force often seems to cause events that bend the laws of probability, especially with those that are strongly affiliated with it. In this respect, you and I will simply have to become accustomed to such convenience. We are the tools of the Force, and we will do as it wills.
Not me, I do what I want. You make the Force sound alive.
There is no evidence one way or the other. What you believe the Force to be ultimately will decide who you are.
Another question.
What would you like to know?
Why do we dream Malak and Revan? What do you think Malak and Revan were doing?
I have no idea. It was obviously important, however. That is why we must investigate this further.
I'm not sure I like the idea of you being in my dreams.
And are you so certain that it is not you in my dreams?
Pretty certain, yeah.
I see. That is most likely vanity speaking, for I am not certain myself. Regardless, our fates are linked. The vision was no doubt meant for us both.
Alright, alright. Do you think we'll have more of these visions?
With luck, we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us, but when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance.
Alright, that's all I wanted to know.
As you wish. We really should return our thoughts to business anyway.
This is going to be like, Candaris hasn't talked to you in a while. He wants to talk to you. Candaris looks shy. He's like rubbing his shoulder. I wanted to talk about more worlds we raised. Oh, gods, I was strong then, Ned. Oh, man. He reminds me of Robert Baratheon, my favorite character. He's fat, like me. He's a king, like me. He gets all the women he wants,
you have
like
returned,
me.
young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
We found an incomplete star map and mentioned of something called the Starforge.
This news of a Starforge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Starforge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Starforge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Starforge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Starforge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Starforge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Dantooine, Manaan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Starforge.
Sounds like a suicide mission to me. I'm ready to do the Council's will.
The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure.
Good, others will slow me down.
Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith, but it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
Great. Bastila and the Catwoman. Anyone else you want me to stick with?
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
You can count on me, I will not fail.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Starforge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
You know, it just now dawned on me, if Malak is searching for Bastila, maybe we shouldn't take Bastila. Isn't that kind of just going to bring them, just like the company of Jedi Knights, you said? Whatever. I'm back.
We have heard that there was a close confrontation between the Sandral and the Matali families by one of the southern estates earlier. We also heard that it was by your actions that direct conflict was avoided. It is good to hear that you have learned the lessons of the Jedi Order well enough to avoid conflict when necessary.
Cool. So that's the end of that quest as well?
It is well that you are still alive, Padawan.
Why does the Council not stop the Mandalorian Raiders?
So you heard about them, did you? They've been harmless up till now. It is tragic that someone had to die before we took action. You have our leave to deal with the murdering Mandalorian Raiders, should you encounter them.
Anything else?
May the Force be with you in your quest.
Alright, nothing new. What about you?
Greetings, young Padawan. Have you come as you...
Already heard all that. Don't worry, I'll find a way to stop the Sith. Oh, you should ponder the history of Revan.
Your confident Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson.
I'll think on this.
May the Force be with you.
Alright, and that, once we turn the quest in outside, is all the missions on Dantooine. What are you, Jedi Counselor or Guardian? I'm Jedi Counselor. I was going to say, I like getting the extra Force powers. I had to decide. I thought about it long and hard. And I decided on Consular. It's just the most fun to watch, I think. But maybe I'll do Guardian, and we'll do a good one. We'll see. See what you guys want to watch. Alright. upgrade. These are good. Upgrade here. Do we have any more crystals? Sigil crystal. Extra attack damage. Very nice. Any armor? Nothing we can upgrade. Candace's weapon. Can't upgrade his weapon. Alright. Everybody's a little stronger. Oh, actually, do we need to upgrade any of the armor? No. Alright, I don't know what I was thinking. Cool. Everything here. And we get Juhani as a companion as well. So now we have 3 Jedi. Right out the gate. I need to go outside real quick to talk to John. Darth Lipples. My favorite power was Force Push Tier 3. That one is unbeatable. The Force Wave, where you just knock everybody down over and over and over again. And you can just do it on repeat. That one's probably one of my favorites. Other than that, the Force Crush you get in KOTOR 2 is my favorite. For sure, for sure. So cool, so overpowered. Fuck that guy. Its strongest in-game consular. Yeah, I think it's the strongest one, too. Bastila has another thing to talk about. Bastila.
How can I help?
Why are you always bothering me?
No, not bothering you. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
I think you're interested in more than just a bond between us.
Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are, well, they're beneath me, quite frankly. I admit I find you intriguing. I mean, I find your command of the Force intriguing, but my interest in you is purely academic. Surely you can understand why. Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
I appreciate the comments. You ate my Boris. Thanks for joining the channel. Oh, I'm sleepy. I've become sleepy. A relationship, is that some kind of clumsy come on?
I was referring to the bond we share. The one the Jedi Council spoke of. If I was actually interested in you, rest assured I could come up with a much better approach than this.
Oh, yeah? Oh, guess I touched a nerve.
Touched a nerve? No. Getting on my nerves, most definitely. I suppose this is what you men consider being witty. Now, are you going to answer my questions, or would you rather just keep annoying me?
I've already sunk my claws in. I'm annoying her. That's step 1. That's step 1 in my dentist system. Okay, a few more questions.
Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have?
I'm a Hutt in human form plotting to overthrow the Republic.
I see you intend to be childish about this. I guess I won't get anywhere continuing our discussion right now, will I? I suppose I'll just have to speak to you again later. Hopefully you'll behave a little less like a little boy and a little more like a man.
Oh, man. Okay. Jeez, well, fuck you too. Ridiculous. Darth Lipples.
Mandalorians know what it's like to be hunted, but now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too.
Their leader's dead.
Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you.
What's that? It's it? Give me more.
What? I did not think the Jedi were so greedy. You seem almost Mandalorian. I thank you for what you have done for me, but I have nothing else to give. The Council will hear of your deeds and your greed.
That was beneath you. I hope in the future you will strive to be better than this.
Nice. They call me Darth Lipples because of my enormous lips. I have 4 lightsabers. Dude, I'm like General Grievous. You know, if they could give General Grievous 4 arms, why didn't they give General Grievous like 6 arms or something? You know, like he could wield 6 lightsabers. What would have Obi-Wan done then? Probably do the same thing. Probably still drop like a roof on him. He still doesn't have the Force.
It is well that you are still alive, Padawan, in that you have not yet managed to fail us completely. Why is it that you are now bothering me instead of seeking out the star map?
Does the council not stop the Mandalorian raiders?
So you heard of them.
Okay, I thought they would say more about it.
You must not fail in your mission. The fate of the... May the...
Alright, nothing new. Well, let's get out of here. I'll probably have to talk to all the companions on the ship. They always have more to say, and if you don't talk to them routinely, you miss out on some good content. This way. This is the way. I feel like with the 1080p and the enhanced graphics, I can like see the roofs better than I could before. Or I can see higher or something. Oh. Padawan, a word if I may. There are rumors about your most recent meeting with the Jedi Council. There is talk they are sending you on a mission to help out against Malak and the Sith. How do you know the Council gave me a mission? I saw you going into the Council chambers. You were there for some time. I naturally assumed the Council has given you a task to perform. Please understand that I'm not asking you to reveal anything that could endanger the Order of the Republic. Whatever task the Council has given you is for your ears, not mine. I only wish you well, and to warn you to be careful. There are many evils out there, many dangers. The Sith are not the only minions of the dark side. What could be more dangerous than a Sith? Master Dorak has been training me to succeed him as chronicler here in the Academy. In my studies, I've come across tales of creatures that are both born of the dark side, monsters of pure evil, Tukata, or Zarek. The worst of these abominations is the Tarantech, a beast that feeds on the blood of those who are strong in the Force. Over the centuries, many Jedi have fallen to their ravenous hunger. What makes this creature so dangerous? The Tarantech is a predator, and we Jedi are its prey. They are incredibly strong with a primal cunning, and they have an inborn resistance to the Force. Oh no. There are some of us who believe the Tarantech is a monster bred by the ancient Sith, and spread throughout the galaxy to destroy Jedi. Fortunately, the Tarantech is quite rare. They only dwell in the most dangerous and darkest of places. In fact, one has not been seen in nearly 40 years. Sounds like they're extinct. This is not the first time Tarantechs have vanished for long periods of time. Many believe they can lay dormant for years, only to rise and hunt when the power of the dark side waxes full. I fear Malak's rise may have awoken these creatures from their dormant state. Once the Sith are beaten, I would not be surprised if the Council orders another great hunt to try and exterminate them. A great hunt? What's that? The Great Hunt was organized by the Jedi Council shortly before the war against Exar Kun. After, Jedi were scattered throughout the galaxy, helping to rebuild from the devastation. Many Jedi vanished during this period, disappearing from a variety of worlds without warning. We did not know they had been slain until their mutilated bodies began to be discovered. The Council investigates and discovers the Tarantech were behind the killings. It was decided the galaxy had to be purged of these insatiable monsters, though the cost proved high. So the Jedi just kill these creatures? These Tarantech are an abomination. They are ruthless engines of death and destruction. The Council had no choice but to destroy them, for the greater good of the galaxy. Many Jedi banded together to journey to planets that were suspected of harboring the Tarantech. The Great Hunt did not rest until all the creatures had been slain, or almost all. There were still rumors of Tarantech on the planet of Korriban, a dark world some believed to be the birthplace of the Sith. This is where Exar Kun was corrupted during the First Sith War. They never went to Korriban, the Council, feeling more Jedi might fall to the dark side. Declared the Great Hunt was officially over, though 3 Jedi were appointed to continue their work. The work of killing the Tarantech, you mean? The Jedi chosen to continue the hunt on their own were Dur Qualdroma, Gun Ha-Suresh, and Shyla Nur. These 3 shared a powerful bond, and each of them was devoted to the light. The Council felt that they were able to defeat the Tarantech they found, and by supporting each other they could resist the temptation of Korriban and the lure of the dark side. But none of the 3 survived. Their master felt that they had become one with the Force when they left this world. He believed they were slain by the monsters they fought. The Council felt it was too dangerous to send anyone to search for their remains, so their exact fate is not known. But lest their death serve as a warning to you, Padawan. Thanks for the warning, I'll be careful. A final warning as you go, Padawan. Oh my god. Do not underestimate the Tarantech. If you do, you may suffer the same fate of those who disappeared during the Great Hunt. This guy talks a lot. Good grief. I never knew I needed to know so much about the Tarantech. Also, we gotta find that guy's girl, who he's missing. You said she ran away like a Mandalorian girl?
So, Bastila, I heard a rumor that the Vulkars captured you without much of a struggle. It must be embarrassing to be bested by a handful of street thugs.
There were extenuating circumstances, and I can assure you, it took far more than a handful of Vulkars to subdue me.
Yeah, I'm sure there was 20 of them. I mean 50. No, wait, 100.
Whatever you say. All I know is that if we had more Jedi like Bastila fighting against us in the Mandalorian Wars, my side might not have lost.
Bold talk from a broken-down mercenary who was serving at Dantooine.
They misspelled mercenary.
I'd call you his pet cat hound, but they have enough loyalty not to turn on their masters.
Insults? Maybe if your master had trained your lightsaber to be as quick as your tongue, you could have escaped those Vulkars, you spoiled little Jedi princess.
I was not spoiled. I was given the same training as everyone else in the Order. You are nothing but... No, I must not do this. There is no emotion. There is peace.
That's the problem with you Jedi. Always chanting about peace and control. Never up for a good fight. Well, except for Revan, I guess.
Enough,
He's talking about me.
Mandalorian. I won't rise to your bait anymore. The game is over. Let us continue on with what we were doing.
The other Revan, the good Revan. Well, the slightly less evil Revan, I guess. Oh, man. Alright. Well, on that note, I'll probably fly to... Shit. I guess we're going to... Oh, no. It's the galaxy map, the Ebony Hawk's onboard navigational computer. When you leave and you're ready to leave Dantooine, you can use the galaxy map to travel to other planets around the galaxy. The destination is still stored in the Ebony Hawk's computer from the last trip Davik made. Alright, let's see. Korriban, we can go to Yavin. That's like the downloadable content you can get on Xbox. This isn't like an expansion. But it has like a space station and some stuff. We could check that out. Manon, Tatooine, Korriban. I'm thinking about going to Tatooine, honestly. Or do you think we should go to Kashyyyk? Maybe Kashyyykk's the best one to go to right now. We could figure out what to do with Zalbar. We could figure out what to do with... Oh, what's his name? There's another companion on Kashyyyk. There's another companion on Tatooine as well. I think actually we should go to Kashyyyk. I think it's better to get his powers first. That was giving me vertigo. Spinning around, all those lights. Uh-oh.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Kareth.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
Cool. Sorry, I have to switch to the other screen when there's previews. So it's got the bar on top.
Force has given us a vision, like the one we shared on Dantooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Kashyyyk is a lush but simple and undeveloped world. I would not have expected to find the alien technology of a star map here.
It looked like the star map was on the forest floor.
The Wookiees of Kashyyyk make their home high among the Rosho branches. Only their bravest warriors dare to descend into the forbidding depths of the forest. If the star map is located far beneath us on the planet's surface, as our vision seems to suggest, it's unlikely the Wookiees even know of its existence. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Cool. Now we're here, we got all our companions on board. I don't think anybody's in here, but where's Juhani? Is she... Oh. Oh no. I was checking the supplies in our cargo hold, okay? Something's not right. Okay. Not right? What do you mean? Someone's been in the emergency stash of food. Mission and I asked everyone, but nobody knows anything about it. Okay. You might want to check out the food stores next time you're in the cargo hold. Okay. Alright, cool. So, I guess, probably won't be... Where is Juhani? Is it over here? There she is.
I feel I
oh
must
God.
apologize for the way I acted towards you before, in the Grove. It was wrong of me.
Damn right apologize.
I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own.
Unlikely. I think it's gonna take a lot of that to happen. I forgive you. Unlikely.
You mock me. I will do what it takes to redeem myself in the eyes of my peers. I will succeed. I will prove myself to you and to everyone. I will be a faithful companion to you and Bastila as long as our journey may last.
Cool. Alright, well, on that note, I will probably continue the video and talk to all the companions, but for the sake of, I know a lot of people probably don't want to listen to that dialogue, I will do the outro here. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This has been one hell of a battle. I've really been enjoying the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and I hope you have too. Like down below to help me continue to do this, and also to spread Nipple's message across the galaxy. Comment if you got any recommendations, anything you want to see, any other mods you want to see me add, or any other games you want to see me try. And check out the Discord as well if you're interested. We post a lot of memes and music, a lot of funny and goofy stuff, and we mostly just shit and talk around. And subscribe if you want to. I'm not a cop. This is the Nipples the Clown channel, and we'll catch you around in the next one. Goodbye after I talk to these people. I'm gonna take a piss, actually.
Brothers! What we doing live? Echoes in eternity.
Wow. I'm back. Oh my goodness. Oh man. I think if we get 10 likes, I'll buy a nice little Jedi robe on the internet. So I got something to do if we do the light side. Let's talk to Zalbar. Do you know anything about the planet we're on? I've been away from Kashyyyk a long time. Okay. But things look the same as I left them. Slaves still hold my people. Slavers still hold my people prisoner. I'm not sure what I could tell you, or even if I would want to. You're an outsider here too. It angers me. I wanted to know if you could make me a grenade. All right, I'll see what I can do. I think I have enough parts to succeed. Just a moment. Okay. Let's see how many grenades he can make us. Oh, he's done? Have you anything to say for yourself, Zalbar? I'll honor my life debt, but I don't fear we share more than that. Okay. Mission will say more, but I will not. Hey, I saved you. I think I deserve some respect. A life debt is a great respect. I don't think you could understand anything about me. Okay. Come here, Pete. The ways my people are not for outsiders. You'll have to be content with that. Okay. Alright, hold on, fellas. My little dog came to say hi. Come here, Penny. Oh, God. I don't want to knock all this down. There we go. Little Penny. She's under the table. Hello. Slurping on my hands. I think she wants to go for a walk. This is my little Jedi companion right here. This is my Wookiee. No. She just likes to sit under the computer and watch me play. A good little streaming companion, I must say. The best, if ever there was one. Alright. Sorry, let me get all that back in order. Let's get that up. There we go. Alright. Let's finish talking to everybody. You'll have to tell me more eventually. That may be, but not today. Alright. Wondering if you could help me with a problem. Unless you want somebody threatened or a door bashed in, you should ask somebody else. Alright, geez. God, he really doesn't like us. Goodbye. He gave us a grenade, though. We could talk to Juhani, T3 and 4. Can you construct a programming spike for me? Cool. You can't make one just yet. You don't talk much, do you? Just chime in if you have any advice. Alright. I want to ask you some questions. You don't even know what I was going to ask. Alright, well, just chime in. We already kind of talked to Candaris. He said some of our supplies had been stolen, right? Strangely, the food storage seems to have been disturbed recently. No one in the party would have done this, so there must have been some explanation. Examine the supplies more closely. There are no half-eaten or torn packages to indicate a theft from the pastor vermin. It looks more like some unknown person has been conducting clandestine raids on your stores. It's probably Zalbar. He got the munchies again. He was smoking that good Kashyyyk womp. Whoever the thief is, to avoid detection, they've been hiding their wrappers. What else we got in here? Like store some stuff. There's no, You know what, actually? I will store something here. I will store the revan stuff for now. Just so it doesn't affect our game too much, wherever it is. There it is. There's one of his things. Give that. Where's his lightsaber? Did we already pass it? Predic's armband, Davik's military suit. There's no, yeah, I mean, there's no, like, encumbrance or anything. Give her that and that. Cool. Alright. I don't think there's anybody over here. I'm so used to going in here to talk to Kreia. Is there more that we should discuss? I thought I would be sitting on a fence. Candaris.
Yeah, what do you want?
Do you know anything about this world?
It has big trees, in case your eyes don't work anymore. But I do know that there is one exceptional race on this world. The Wookiees. The Wookiees, although primitive compared to us, are surprisingly capable warriors. They're strong and pick up combat techniques pretty quickly. I think they're more than a match for the average Republic or Sith trooper. When we were looking for targets, we considered this world carefully. We were wondering if we'd have to use larger weapons than our war droids if we wanted to clear the damn forest so we could fight in the open. Too many trees means they can go into hiding too easy. And what's a continent or two turned to glass if we get the whole world after? You have anything else you want to ask?
Hey, Phoenix, thanks for the description, man. I really appreciate it. Adrenal stimulants.
Here's a... There
any more?
Hey, don't worry. I think you've got enough there as it is. You don't want to overload yourself on stims. Otherwise, you might destroy your adrenal system. A real warrior knows his own limits and doesn't overestimate himself. There anything else you need?
I was wondering if you had any more war stories.
You want another war story, huh? You want to hear about some other world getting wasted, eh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now.
What do you mean?
If a world isn't strong enough to defend itself, it's basically forfeit. But this story is about something a little different. We were going through the asteroid fields of the Korriban system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Korriban system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for cover. But that was a mistake.
What happened?
The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on the side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it, something inactive in the cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that.
An asteroid?
Maybe, but maybe not. It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax. We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed.
A ship?
We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something else you want to know?
That's it.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
So, actually, that's a reference to the Yuuzhan Vong, which is like a pretty cool thing in the EU. You think you hear a soft patter of footsteps behind you, but you stop to listen, they disappear. And basically, they had a war with machines that they eventually won, and they believe that all machines are evil. So they basically like grow life into different forms to be able to like almost be like technological advancements. And so that asteroid was probably one of the Yuuzhan Vong probes. There's a cool Eckhart's Ladder video about it. Definitely check out his channel. His channel is cool as hell.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
Do you know anything about the planet we're on?
Well, I know Zalbar's from Kashyyyk, but he never liked to talk about it. He wouldn't even tell me why he left. I don't think the Wookiees like outsiders much. Sorry I can't be more help, you know? Is there anything else I can do for you?
I want to talk about your brother.
Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Alright, never mind.
Okay, have it your way.
We might need to take her out a little bit more. Same with probably Juhani. Karth, I think we're good.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
What do you know about this world?
I have heard of this world, Kashyyyk. It is a place of giant trees that have overgrown the entire world, blanketing it in greenery. But while it is beautiful to behold at times, it can also be quite deadly. Many creatures and predators lurk in the leaves and branches, some small, some undoubtedly quite large. I have heard that the bottom layers of the trees have never been seen by a living being who returned to tell of it, and that traveling there is certain death. I do not envy any who go there. It is most odd that Revan came here, but perhaps in the vast canopy of one of these trees, we may find another piece of the star map. I have heard of no indigenous race that inhabits this world, but I must profess my ignorance, since I have only heard its name in passing. How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
You know there's a Wookiee right in front of you from this world. And forget about it. Actually, you know what we need to get before we get the Jedi robe? I need to get some of those Sith contacts. I just remembered thinking about that. If we get 10 likes, I'll buy some Sith contacts. I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
How'd you become a Jedi?
How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear?
Yeah.
Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived.
Where'd you live?
The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children.
Did you meet a Jedi?
Yes. Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, and maybe a little enamored.
Enamored?
They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference, as the Jedi were. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed.
I just realized the voice actor is the same one who does Tenenbaum in the Bioshock series.
How may I be of assistance to you,
I think.
Padawan?
I'd be willing to bet on it. Wonder if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Are you doing all right?
I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken.
What's wrong?
I have been thinking about myself, about Kotor, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it.
Perhaps you just need more time. You know, I really don't think I care very much. Perhaps you just need more time.
More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the Council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it.
If I see you begin to slip back, I'll intervene.
I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust. How may I be of...
I wonder if we could talk.
What is it you would like?
Why are you so hostile towards Candace?
I am wary of the Mandalorian. I do not trust him.
He's proven himself well.
I have never trusted Mandalorians. They drove my parents from Kotor, aided the Sith, and attacked the Republic. Their warped notions of honor may provoke them to do even more heinous acts. I do not know why you tolerate his presence on your ship. In truth, he has had some merit so far, but I am not certain it is worth the risk you take.
You should not judge Canderous by other Mandalorians.
His kind may prove to be a danger to the galaxy again, but this man himself has proven acceptable so far. Merely keep your distance from him and watch him, so that he does not betray us.
Have you spoken to him?
Spoken to him? No, I could not. Mandalorians are vicious of temper and easily provoked. I would not want to tempt his wrath.
What? Aren't the Cathar such fierce warriors?
I am not a coward. I fear no one and nothing. But you have not had to flee the destruction of your homeworld either. Human, the Mandalorians
What about
came and
Taris?
overran my world. They slaughtered my race. I cannot forget what they have done, or forgive.
I will not let him harm you, Juhani.
I can take care of myself. I do not need you to patronize me, but it is gratifying to know that you value me as a companion that much. This simmering anger and hatred for the Mandalores seems to have found a place in my heart, though. Sometimes I worry.
About what?
That I may fall to the dark side once again. That I may threaten you, the Republic, the entire galaxy, if that time does come. And if I do threaten our task, it is only right that you should strike me down. If I fall and endanger you and the galaxy, you must do what is right. If my death will defeat Malak, then that is what must be done. But we are becoming too morbid, too soon. We should not talk like this now. There is much yet we can do, but we shall talk later, I am sure.
Alright, I think that's everything for Juhani. Zalbar, anything else to say? Alright, he's got nothing to say. Goodbye. Alright, I think that's everybody but Karth. And maybe we have to talk to Bastila too. Ugh.
Yes, what's on your mind?
You've been very quiet lately, you know that? Or do you know anything about this place?
Kashyyyk is covered by a giant forest, I hear. Trees kilometers high. The Wookiees live in the higher branches, I think. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate.
You've been very quiet.
Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop.
Left out of the loop? I don't understand.
Left out of the loop, you know, not being told anything, strung along. It's really starting to irritate me. For one thing,
Ugh.
I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went on, and why they didn't keep you on Dantooine for training. Isn't that strange?
Why don't you ask Bastila?
I'd be more than happy to, but she's as closed-mouthed as the rest of the council. I'm hoping you'll be the one to enlighten me.
They thought it was more important that I help find the star map. It didn't stay.
And why is that? You were a great help on Taris, but why would they keep you with us? Don't they have to train you?
They said there's a bond between Bastila and myself.
A bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that. I've been watching you. You can be cruel and impulsive, a Jedi without self-control or training, and yet the Council sends you on your way. Why? I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason.
Don't wave that gun at me. Are you saying I'm not needed?
No, I didn't mean that you weren't wanted or that I want to go. It's just... Damn it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not going to wait around until I'm betrayed again.
I'm not going to betray you. I'm not Saul. And just what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing. Yes, what's...
Alright, he's got nothing more to say.
How can I help?
Can you show me one of my visions again? I have something you wanted to ask me?
I do. How did you know?
Where your face is all scrunched up like a Kinrath pup.
A Kinrath pup. It most certainly is not. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. Whatever I think about you.
Oh? You're so cute when you're embarrassed.
That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
You could warn me when I do something bad, blink once for dark, twice for light. What do you think I should do?
I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I fear that won't be possible. Already you exhibit the kind of willfulness, erratic behavior, and lack of compassion that will lead you to corruption. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force.
Why are you getting so upset?
I'm sorry if I come across as harsh, but I am concerned. For you, for our mission, and for myself as well. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
It works both ways, doesn't it? You could help me stay strong?
Yes, that is true. I will do my best to guide you, but I am no master. Not yet. And there are times when I find the sheer strength of your power almost overwhelming. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
I would appreciate any help you could offer.
I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Anything else?
How can I help?
All right. I think that's everything. And I think that is all we're going to do tonight. We've talked to all the companions. We're on Kashyyyk. That'll be our next planet. We've done everything on Dantooine. And hell, I feel like we've done a lot. We're pretty powerful already. We've already got 2 red lightsabers. Anyway, once again, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like down below. And comment if you got any recommendations or anything you want to see. And subscribe if you want to. I'm not a cop. This is the Nipples the Clown channel. We'll catch you around in the next one. Goodbye for now.
Well, it's 1 a.m. Better go home and spend some quality time with the kids.
Just a second, Homer. You gotta take a breathalyzer test before I let you drive home.
I guess I'll walk home.